In just a moment, Suspense, starring Charles Lawton.
Hi, Billy.
Hi, Dad.
You're working kind of late on your bicycle, aren't you?
Yeah, the old bike hasn't been getting going just right. Boy, did I puff up 2nd Street this morning.
Just like the car, Billy, till I had that new Autolite stay-full battery put in. Well, my boy, you just keep at it. I'm going in and coast along with Autolite batteries, spark plugs, and ignition systems on the Suspense show.
Dad, if you want to listen to the Autolite show, you'd better stay out here in the garage with me.
Why?
Mom's got her bridge club in tonight.
What? Why,
Yep.
she doggone well knows I want to hear Charles Lawton. By all the drinks my stay-full battery doesn't need,
Take it easy, Dad. Here comes Charles Lawton.
Suspense. Autolite and its 60,000 dealers and service stations bring you radio's outstanding theater of thrills. Starring tonight, Mr. Charles Lawton in Anton Leader's production of An Honest Man, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I couldn't sleep. I lay in bed that night listening to the stillness and loneliness of the empty house and tried to bring my mother back to me.
Freddie, my son, I must leave you now. I know that you will miss me, but you needn't, for you are strong. I shall not be worried about you. I have taught you well.
Taught me well. For the first time, the meaning of those words became clear to me. The tears dried in my eyes, my jaws clenched. That was the woman, my mother, to whom I'd been closer than anyone else in the world. Indeed, I'd been close to no one but my mother in all my 44 years. And after the tears, a flood of memories passed before my eyes, and after the memories came the realization that I was glad. My mother was dead, and I was glad. All the next day at the store, I worked in a sort of a haze of happiness and well-being. Dora smiled at me once or twice, but we were both very busy. During the rush hour, Mr. Kelsey came in to help out, as he always did, and about 9:45 he said what I realized that I'd been hoping to hear all day.
You got your day's receipts totaled yet, Freddie?
I'm just finishing them now, Mr. Kelsey.
Then I think I'll knock off. When you get through, just put the money in the safe and lock it. I won't go to the bank till afternoon.
Yes, Mr. Kelsey.
You can both close up whenever you're through what you're doing. See you tomorrow.
Yes, Mr. Kelsey. Good night, Mr. Kelsey. $123.14. Check.
Mr. Kelsey sure trusts you, don't he?
He should after 26 years.
26 years? You've been working here that long?
Sounds like a long time when you say it, but it doesn't seem that way to me.
Well, I guess it's quitting time. Oh, boy, are my feet tired. 26 years. You gonna put out the lights? You want me to?
Oh, I'll do that.
Okay. Well, I'm leaving. So long.
Miss Dora,
Yeah?
may I ask you something?
Sure, what is it?
Well, oh, isn't it a beautiful night?
You sure that door's locked?
Oh, yes. I was just wondering. I was wondering if you'd mind if I walked home with you. It's a little out of my way.
Well, sure, why not? Oh, but say, don't you have to get home to your mother? Oh, gee, Freddie, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Must have been a terrible blow to you.
Yes, it was.
And you taking care of her all that time.
26 years, but you mustn't think that that was a hardship. You see, I owe everything in the world to my mother. Everything that I am or ever will be.
Oh, I know what you mean. I always say a person's
Miss
mother...
Dora, I've never told this to anyone,
Say,
but
I've been meaning to ask you, the way you always call me Miss Dora, and I mean, the way you talk, it's so refined. Really. I bet you had a real good education once, didn't you?
No, not formally. But you see, my mother was a governess, and she always tried to give me the same advantages as she would the children under her care. My mother was a highly educated woman.
Well, I knew it must be something like that. Anyway, you don't have to call me Miss Dora. I mean, seeing we're kind of old friends. Say, what was it you was going to tell me before?
Oh, that was something about my mother. Something she taught me. I'll never forget it as long as I live. You happened to remind me of it when you remarked how Mr. Kelsey trusted me.
Well, what was it?
Well, it was just before my 11th birthday. There was a motion picture that I wanted to see very badly. It was something about cowboys, I think. But my mother said we couldn't afford it, and so I took 10 cents from her purse, and she found it out.
What'd she say?
Well, she whipped me. It was the only time she ever did, until I could hardly walk. She said I'd done the worst thing that anyone could ever do, that I had been dishonest. I was a thief.
You dishonest. Oh, that's a laugh. I never knew anybody more honest in all my life. Well, look at the way Mr. Kelsey
Yes,
always...
but only because of what my mother taught me. I've been grateful to her all my life. That I always will be.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Well, they say honesty's the best policy, and I guess it is all right, but... Now, you take Tom Bass.
What about him?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say he's dishonest, but he's sure having a lot more fun than you or me.
But, Dora, I'm sure you'll agree that there are more important things in life than just having fun.
Oh, sure, of course. I didn't mean it like that.
And what I mean to say is, you couldn't admire a fellow like this Bass, could you?
Tom Bass? Oh, I should say not. Thinks he's so smart with his wisecracks and his cheap jokes. I wouldn't give him the time of day.
Is there anyone, that is to say, any man you do admire?
Yeah, not me. Oh, I admire you, of course.
You, Helly?
Well, sure. But if you mean, do I go out steady with anyone?
Have you ever thought of the kind of man that you would go steady with?
My dream man? Oh, sure. But you just don't find them growing on trees. Not that kind.
What kind, Dora?
Oh, when I say dream man, don't get me wrong. I don't go for those glamour boys. I've been around enough to know better than that. You just give me a nice, easy-going fellow with a steady job.
that sounds like a description of me.
And a little money put away in the bank. That's the kind of fella I want.
Did you say money?
Well, sure. A fella's never going to get very far if he doesn't have a little laid aside for a rainy day.
Oh, yes.
Isn't that right?
Yes, I suppose that is right, but how much money do you think such a fellow ought to have?
Oh, $1,000. You know, just something for kind of a little nest egg.
Yes, of course, yes.
Well, here's where I live. Thanks for the walk.
Dora?
Yeah?
If you were to find such a man...
Who?
A man with a steady job and money in the bank.
Oh, him.
I mean, would you consider, would you...
Would I what? Oh, I get it. Well, sure, if I thought I could make him happy.
Oh, I know you would.
Why not? Well, till death do us part.
Well, it was strange that she should have said that when death had parted me only a few brief hours before from the only woman in my life, my mother. And now, so soon after, there was another woman, but she was there. That $1,000, that stood in the way. With all the expense of the funeral still to be met, I knew that it would take me at least 2 years to accumulate such a sum. And Dora was a warm and attractive girl. I couldn't expect her to wait that long. It wouldn't be fair, so by the next morning, my first fond hope had turned to black despair. I hardly noticed Tom Bass when he sauntered into the store.
Hiya, honey. What do you know that's new?
Oh, hello there.
What do you say, Freddie boy?
I beg your pardon?
What's the matter? You in love or something? Say, remember that horse I told you about last week?
Horse?
You remember Revelation. I told you to get down on him at 8-1.
Oh, yes.
Well, what did I tell you?
Well, to tell you the truth, I have had a number of things in my mind lately.
He won, chump. He won. Just like I told you he would.
Now, ain't you sorry you didn't get a couple of bucks down on him?
Oh, yes, but really, I don't know very much about horse racing.
Never too late to learn. Say, give me a hot pastrami on rye, will you?
Mustard?
Yeah.
A little lettuce?
No, skip that.
You want it to go, or you can...
I'll eat it here. Say, how come a guy like you ever learned to make such good sandwiches? They're the best in town, no kidding.
My mother taught me.
Is that a fact?
My mother taught me everything I know.
Yeah? Say, must be good to feel like that about your old lady. I haven't seen mine for 10 years.
Here you are.
Thanks.
Is your mother dead?
No. I just took a powder when I was a kid. I couldn't stand it around there anymore.
You couldn't stand it around your own mother?
Yeah. All she ever did was yap, yap, yap. Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? Finally, one day I told her what she could do, and I beat it.
But how could she get along without you? What did she do?
I don't know. Same old thing, I guess. Work in the laundry. Say, look, Freddie, pay her for the sandwich tomorrow, okay? All I got's a 50.
Well, if you won't forget, I did have to remind you last time, you know. I have to take it out of my own pocket.
You're a good guy, Freddie. Say, in fact, you know what? I think I'm going to let you in on something.
Oh?
Freddie, listen. I got a tip so hot it's burning the seat of my pants. Avalanche in the 3rd at Santa Rosa today. Strictly a drugstore job.
What?
They're going to give him the needle. I got it from his trainer myself in person. Avalanche can't any more lose that race than I can sing High C. You know what the odds are? 100 to 1. 100 to 1.
100 to 1.
That's what I said.
Do you mean to tell me that if someone were to bet $10 on this horse, they'd win back 1,000?
You ain't just bird calling. You put a tenner on that beetle and you'll have $1,000 in your hot little hand by tonight.
Oh, I wish I could, but I don't have $10 or anywhere near it. I don't get paid until tomorrow, you see.
Out of 5.
Oh, out of 5. Here you are, Dora.
Thanks.
Hey, Freddie, what's the matter? You can always lay your hand on a 10 when you want it, can't you?
I can? How? Oh, no. That's Mr. Kelsey's money.
Oh, not till tonight. What Mr. Kelsey don't know, ain't gonna hurt him, is
Oh,
it?
no, I couldn't do anything like that.
Okay, I'll be back. But think it over, friend. 1,000 Skinnaroos, and that ain't horse feet.
1,000 Skinnaroos.
For Suspense, Autolite is bringing you Mr. Charles Lawton in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Dad, I don't know what's coming next, but this story's got me in the mood to expect anything.
Yeah, anything but invite a woman's bridge party in on Thursday night.
Still peeved at Mom, Dad?
Well,
Cheer up. This car radio's operating hunky-dory, thanks to your new Autolite Stay Full battery. Besides, Mom's partner probably just trumped her ace. So, let's listen to Frank Martin, the Autolite announcer.
Yes, the new Autolite Stay Full battery needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. This greater liquid reserve practically eliminates one of the major causes of battery failure. Car owners tell us it's the greatest battery ever built. The greatest battery ever built. Money cannot buy a better battery for your car.
You know, Billy, the boys over at the service station tell me that these Autolite Stay Fulls are really setting up some long time between drinks records.
Yeah, Dad, I guess it's like having a camel under your hood, huh?
Oh, better than that. An Autolite Stay Full only needs a drink 3 times a year in normal car use.
So, friends, see your friendly neighborhood Autolite battery dealer and order the new Autolite Stay Full battery for your car. It needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. And there are the important advantages of extra plates and fiberglass insulation that means so much to long battery life.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Charles Lawton as Freddie in An Honest Man, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Well, of course, I could think of nothing else all morning. My mind was in a whirl. $1,000. With $1,000, I could propose to Dora. I could propose to her that very night. At the same time was the appalling thought of what I'd have to do. I would have to take $10 from the cash register. $10 that was not mine. That would be stealing. I would be a thief. But as I thought, I wondered. Perhaps Tom Bass was right. It wouldn't be stealing if I put the money back, and by tonight I'd have the $1,000. I could put it back. But that was it. That was the difference. When I'd taken the money from Mother that time, I had no prospect of replacing it. But this way, so the next time I went to the cash register to make change, I slipped $10 out of the drawer and put it into my apron pocket. After that, I found I was perspiring and my hands trembled so that I nearly cut myself a dozen times working at my sandwich board. Then I saw Tom Bass coming through the door. Tom!
Yeah? What's the matter?
Up the $10.
The $10? Oh, yeah. Say, now you're getting smart. Give it to me. I'll place it on that.
But Tom, are you sure? Are you absolutely sure?
I tell you, the nag is in at a walk. I got a few skins down on this one myself, don't forget.
All right, but when will I get the money?
6 o'clock tonight, the latest. I'll bring it around myself. Give me the 10.
Here. You won't forget, will you?
Forget? With $1,000 in my kick, how could I forget? Relax. You got nothing to worry about.
Freddie? What was you and Tom talking about just now?
Oh, he was just telling me about some horse or other.
Well, you better be careful how you talk to him about horses.
Why do you say that?
Well, that's the way he makes his living, ain't it?
Yes, I should rather imagine it is. Oh, Dora.
Yeah?
Would you care to, that is, when we're through work, would you care to go somewhere with me this evening?
Go where? Oh, why, Freddie. Are you asking me for a date?
Yes, I suppose I am.
Oh, Freddie, that's real cute. I might even take you up on it.
You mean that you will go?
I might. I'll tell you at quitting time.
Why can't you tell me now?
Oh, something might come up.
What could come up?
I don't know what could come up. Anything could come up. One of us might drop dead.
A strange sense of humor, Dora's. But I get used to that, you know. Anyway, she had practically said yes to the date, so I passed the rest of the afternoon busy with thoughts of the good fortune that was awaiting me. At 5, Mr. Kelsey came in, and shortly thereafter there was a rush of customers that took up all my attention, so that it was with something of a start that I looked at the clock and saw that it was nearly 6:30. But Tom had said 6, no later than 6. Still, it was quite understandable that in a transaction of such magnitude, he might have met with some unforeseeable delay. So I tried to compose myself, to remain calm and to wait, but the minutes and then the hours passed. By 9 o'clock, I was in such a state I could hardly conceal it, and yet I had to. And then suddenly at 9:30, I saw him. He was walking rather hurriedly, I thought, along the opposite side of the street, and throwing caution to the winds, I dashed from behind the counter and out of the door. Tom!
Oh, hiya, Freddie. For a minute there, I didn't recognize you.
I'm so sorry to trouble you this way, but it was so late, I thought you might have forgotten.
No, I didn't forget.
Did you have the money with you?
Look, Freddie, I've been meaning to come in all evening, tell you about that, but I didn't know how to say it.
Say what?
It's getting so you can't trust nobody nowadays. Believe me, kid, I feel as bad about this as you do.
Well, Tom, what happened?
That lying trainer, he never done a thing to that horse. The bum come in last.
I mean that we lost it. My money's gone.
Yeah.
Lost?
Oh, don't take it too hard, kid. You stick with me and I'll have that 10 back for you, double and triple by the end of next week. You know, somebody wins, somebody loses. You know, take it easy now.
Mother, help me. I'm a thief. I turned back to the store automatically, but even now, I could hardly grasp the full extent of the catastrophe which had overwhelmed me. All I knew that tomorrow was payday, and if I could only prevent Mr. Kelsey from finding out until
What
then...
happened to you?
What was that, Mr. Kelsey?
You look like you seen a ghost or something. You went charging out of here a couple of minutes ago.
Oh, yes, I thought I saw someone I knew, someone I'd known as a child.
Oh, yeah. That happens to me all the time.
How's that?
Well, it's pretty late. You can both beat it if you want to. I'll check the receipts tonight myself. Hey, what you doing?
I dropped a knife. You want us to go?
Yeah, you might as well. I'll be here late anyway. I'll close up.
Well, that sure don't make me mad. Oh, gee, I've been ready to drop for the last hour.
Mr. Kelsey, I'd be glad to check the receipts for you. You don't have to...
Yeah, I know, but I got an order to coming in tomorrow. I got to go over the books for the last 6 months. Seems I got some kind of beef with the tax people.
Oh, come on, Freddie. Let the boss do a little work for a change. Anyway, I thought you had other plans for tonight.
Yes, I did, but, Mr. Kelsey, I'd rather you let me do it, really. It wouldn't be any trouble.
Well, if that's the way it is, I'm leaving.
Shove me over that adding machine before you go, will you, Dora?
Yeah, sure. Night, Mr. Kelsey.
Night.
Dora?
Good night, Mr. McWilliams.
What's the matter with her? You two been having trouble?
Oh, no. Mr. Kelsey, I do not like to have you checking the receipts all by yourself.
I don't like it either. But it's got to be done. You run along now. See you tomorrow.
But I don't want you to do it.
Look, Freddie, thanks for trying to help, but just leave me alone, will you? I got a lot of work to do tonight.
No. Stop.
Say, what's eating you? I told you once...
Now, I've always done it before. It makes me feel that you don't trust me.
Oh,
you see...
Freddie, what kind of way to talk is that? I've been trusting you for 26 years, haven't I? Why should I stop tonight all of a sudden?
Mr. Kelsey...
118.37. Hey, that's funny. We're $10 short.
See, I knew what he would say next. I knew that I had to stop him before he said that awful word.
$10 short. Now, how could... Freddie, what are you doing? Freddie?
I washed my hands most carefully at the sink and dried them on my apron. Then I bent over Mr. Kelsey, or rather, Mr. Kelsey's body, and I removed from his pocket the sum of $32.50, the exact amount that would be owing to me in salary on the following day. Of this sum, I put $10 in the cash register. Then I left the store and went home. It was all right now. Everything was all right. I was not a thief. I was so exhausted when I got home and just dropped in my bed. I must have fallen asleep that way because I was fully clothed when I was awakened some hours later. Yes. Who is it?
It's me, Dora. Let me in.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, Freddie, I'm so glad I found you. You gotta help me. You gotta do something.
Why, of course, my dear. What can I do?
Freddie, Mr. Kelsey. Mr. Kelsey's dead.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry that had to happen, Dora. Believe me, I am.
How can you stand there and be so calm about it? Freddie, he was murdered and they got Tom for it. They say he did it. They got him down at the police station right now.
Tom Bass?
Yes. Tom said he was just going by the store and he saw the lights on and he went in. And then he found Mr. Kelsey there with a knife in him and he didn't know what to do. And just then the cop on the beat walked in and they arrested him right there.
But I can hardly believe a man like Tom Bass could have any good reason to kill Mr. Kelsey.
Well, that's what I said. That's what I've been telling the cops for the past hour. He may be a little shady, I said. Well, he may have done some things that wasn't exactly right, but my boyfriend wouldn't commit murder, I said. He wouldn't.
Your boyfriend?
Yeah, I said... Oh, gee, Freddie, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to...
Yes, but you told me that there was not anyone.
Well, there wasn't, honest. That's the truth. I'd just been out with him 2-3 times. I didn't know he meant anything. I didn't even think I liked him. But when I saw him down there and I saw what they were doing to him,
Your boyfriend.
Oh, Freddie, please. Please, don't be mad at me. I was half crazy. I didn't know who else to come to. You gotta do something for him.
Dora.
What?
Do you love him?
Yeah. I guess I do.
I see. I left her there and started for the police station. Tom Bass meant nothing to me, of course. He meant less than nothing now. But, of course, Dora, that was something else again. I didn't know exactly what I should do, but the sergeant helped me to make up my mind.
Well?
I understand that you have a prisoner here who is accused of killing one Henry Kelsey.
That's right. You his mouthpiece?
Oh, no. I was an employee of Mr. Kelsey's for 26 years.
McWilliams?
Frederick Aloysius McWilliams.
Yeah, we know about you. We may want to ask you a few questions tomorrow. But you got nothing to worry about. We got our man.
You have all the evidence you need?
Of course we got all the evidence we need. But why would we be holding him? We caught him red-handed. And he's got a record since he was 14 years old.
Dear me. But supposing that I had positive evidence that the prisoner Tom Bass did not kill Mr. Kelsey.
This had better be good, I'm warning you.
Tell me, it would be dishonest to withhold that information, wouldn't it?
You're doggone tootin' it would.
I mean, you see, it would be like stealing, wouldn't it? I mean, it would be stealing. It's stealing another man's life.
But are you trying to kid somebody?
No. I've never been more serious in my life.
All right, if you know so much, who did kill Kelsey?
I did. Poor Dora. I'm afraid she'll have to wait a year for Tom Bass. It seems the police frown on his method of making a living. Well, as for me, a great calm has settled over me. Oh, such a calm as I've never known before in my life. Soon I shall be joining Mother. She will smile when she sees me, and I know that she'll be proud of me, and she'll understand. She'll understand that whatever faults I may have had, I was not a thief.
Thank you, Charles Lawton, for an extraordinary performance. Mr. Lawton will return in just a moment.
Say, Billy, Charles Lawton was certainly in the groove tonight.
I'll say. Hey, Dad, here comes Mom.
I just thought you two'd be out here puttering, you and your bikes and batteries, with Charles Lawton on the Suspense program, too.
Mary, did you listen to Suspense?
Why, of course I did. You're always talking about your Autolite Stay Full battery, so I thought I'd listen to Suspense and get the real facts.
What about the Bridge Club?
Oh, they came early so we could all listen to Charles Lawton. My guests are just leaving now.
Well, Dad, I guess we men can't win. What do we do now?
Why, finish your evening right, gentlemen. Listen to the Autolite announcer signing off.
So remember, folks, Autolite Stay Full needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. That's another reason why everybody is switching to Autolite Stay Full batteries. Autolite means batteries.
Stay full batteries.
Autolite means spark plugs.
Ignition engineered spark plugs.
Autolite means ignition system.
The lifeline of your car.
And now, here again is Mr. Charles Lawton.
It has been a great pleasure to appear again on Suspense. And I'm certainly looking forward to listening next week when Ann Southern comes to the microphone as a deceiving wife who learns a lesson the hard way. It is a story titled Beware the Quiet Man, and it's a gripping study in
Suspense.
Charles Lawton may currently be seen in Paramount's The Big Clock. Tonight's suspense play was written by Robert L. Richards, with music composed by Lucien Morawick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The entire production was under the direction of Anton M. Leader. Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Ann Southern in Beware the Quiet Man.
Autolite Suspense Show. We congratulate the United States Coast Guard on the celebration of its 158th anniversary this week. Good night. Switch to Autolite.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Now, the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California presents
Suspense. Tonight, Roma Wines bring you the distinguished actor, Mr. Ronald Colman, in one of the great suspense stories of our time, August Heat.
Suspense is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines. Those excellent California wines that can add so much pleasantness to the way you live, to your happiness in entertaining guests, to your enjoyment of everyday meals. Before we bring you Ronald Colman and our suspense play, here's a brief message from Elsa Maxwell, famed for her great charm as a hostess.
When food looks appetizing, it almost always lives up to expectations. When even so simple a main dish as a steaming, fragrant bowl of spaghetti or beans is surrounded by bright green salads, golden rolls or muffins, and brilliant Roma California burgundy, the food is more enjoyable, more delightful.
And for a summery touch of the outdoors, a vase of flowers, perfect color complement to the deep, rich beauty of Roma burgundy. You'll enjoy the fruity, robust taste, the tart piquancy of distinguished Roma burgundy served cool. Truly, a masterpiece of fine winemaking. Like all Roma wines, Roma burgundy is unvaryingly good, always high in quality of bouquet, color, and taste. The happy reward of selected grapes, brought slowly to perfection, gently pressed, then carefully guided to flavor fullness by the ancient skill of Roma's noted wineries in California's choicest vineyards. Yet all this goodness is yours for only pennies a glass. Remember, more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine. R-O-M-A, Roma Wines. Yes, right now a glassful would be very pleasant, as Roma Wines bring you a remarkable tale of suspense.
And with August Heat, W.F. Harvey's matchless narrative of premonition and the brooding terror of twilight and the unseen, and with the performance of Ronald Colman, Roma Wines hope indeed to keep you in suspense.
Peniston Road, Clapham, August the 20th, 1945. I have had what I believe to be the most remarkable day in my life. And while the events are still fresh in my mind, I wish to put them down on paper as clearly as possible. Let me say at the outset that my name is James Clarence Withencroft. You must remember that in order to have the full implication of my story. James Clarence Withencroft. I'm 40 years old, in perfect health, never having known a day's illness. By profession, I am an artist. Not a very successful one, but I earn enough money by my black and white work to satisfy my necessary wants. My only near relative, a sister, died 5 years ago, so that there is no one in particular to whom I address this manuscript. Only you, who might by chance read it someday. For, because of the peculiar circumstance about which you will soon hear, I have the strong premonition that I shall never live to tell anyone about it. I breakfasted this morning at 9 at the usual time. It was no different from any other morning. And after glancing through the morning paper, I lighted my pipe. and I proceeded to let my mind wander, in the hope that I might chance upon some subject for my pencil. The room, though door and window were open, was oppressively hot. And I had just made up my mind that the coolest and most comfortable place in the neighborhood would be the deep end of the public swimming bath, when I was suddenly shaken. A feeling swept over me such as I'd never experienced before. I attempted to rise to my feet, but somehow it seemed as though I had suddenly been fastened to my chair. My hand went out in an effort to brace myself. And then, before I knew what I was doing, my pencil was in my hand, and I began to draw. It was as though someone had taken my hand and was moving it across the paper, swiftly, in bold strokes. And then I seemed to take over. My hand, under its own power, began to draw. I soon forgot the oppressive heat. Everything was forgotten in this frantic feeling that the sketch must be finished as soon as possible. I had no idea how long I worked until I heard the clock of St. Jude's in the distance. It was 4 o'clock, and I had started just after breakfast. Now, for the first time since I'd begun, I actually seemed to see what I had been sketching. I was surprised. The final result was, I felt sure, the best thing I'd ever done. It showed a criminal in the dock immediately after the judge had pronounced sentence. The man was fat, enormously fat. The flesh hung in rolls about his chin. It creased his huge, stumpy neck. He was clean-shaven, or perhaps I should say a few days before he must have been clean-shaven. And he was almost bald. He stood there before the judge, his short, clumsy fingers clasping the rail, looking straight in front of him. The feeling that his expression conveyed was not so much one of horror as of utter, absolute collapse. There seemed nothing in the man strong enough to sustain that mountain of flesh. And then I saw that the sketch wasn't complete, for the man's other hand seemed to be clutching an instrument of some kind, a weapon, but it hadn't been completed. I had made this sketch, and yet I had no recollection of what I'd intended the man to carry in his other hand. I took up my pencil again, and I attempted to fill in the fuzzy outline, but it was useless. It was as though my fingers had suddenly turned to lead. I sat down, and I felt the moisture slowly forming on my forehead. And once again, I was conscious of the oppressive heat. Then I knew that there would be no finishing of the sketch, at any rate not for the moment. So I rolled it up, and without quite knowing why, I put it in my pocket. In spite of my peculiar inspiration, I was filled with a rare sense of happiness which the knowledge of a good thing well done gives. I believe that I set out with the idea of calling upon Trenton, for I remember walking along Lytton Street and turning to the right along Gilchrist Road, at the bottom of the hill where the men are at work on the new tram line. From there onwards, I have only the vaguest recollection of where I went. Through parks, along crowded streets, always conscious of the awful heat that came up from the dusty asphalt pavement in a suffocating wave. And I remember, too, the hollow sound of my footsteps as I moved along. Although walking aimlessly, I somehow knew that there was a goal, a something to which I was drawn. I longed for the thunder promised by the great banks of copper-colored clouds that hung low over the western sky. I've really no idea how far I walked when a small boy roused me from my abstraction.
You got the time, mister?
20 minutes to 7.
Thanks. Hot enough for you, sir?
Yes. When he left me, I began to take stock of my bearings. I found myself standing before a gate that led into a yard bordered by a strip of thirsty earth. There were flowers, purple stock and scarlet geranium, and great numbers of bees droned over them. I stood looking down at them for a moment, and then, for some reason, I looked up. Over the entrance to the place, there was a board with the inscription, Charles Atkinson, Monumental Mason, worker in English and Italian marbles. From the yard itself came a cheery whistle, the noise of hammer blows and the cold sound of steel meeting stone. A sudden impulse made me enter, and I went in the direction of the noise. There was a man, sitting with his back towards me. He was busy at work on a slab of curiously veined marble. Then, without turning, his hammer stopped in midair as he was about to bring it down on his chisel. He held this position a moment before turning, but I knew that he was aware of my presence, and when he turned, I saw his face. It was, although I'd never seen him before, it was the face of the man I had been drawing. Yes, it was the face of the man whose sketch was in my pocket. He sat there on his low stool, huge and elephantine, the sweat pouring from his scalp, not speaking. Then he took a red silk handkerchief and he mopped his brow. Although this face that looked up at me was the same as my sketch, the expression was absolutely different. Suddenly the puzzled expression left his face, and he smiled, as if we were old friends. And he walked over and he took my hand.
Good day, sir.
Good day. I'm sorry to intrude.
Not at all.
Everything is so hot and glary outside. This is like an oasis in the wilderness.
I don't know about an oasis, but it certainly is hot. Whew. Take a seat, sir.
He pointed to the end of the gravestone on which he was at work, and I sat down.
Whew. Very hot.
That's a beautiful piece of stone you've got hold of.
In a way it is. The surface here is as fine as anything you could wish, but there's a big flaw at the back. Oh, I don't expect you'd notice it.
Oh, I shouldn't think so.
I could never really do a good job on a bit of marble like that. It would be all right in the summer like this. Wouldn't mind the blasted heat. But wait until the winter comes.
Winter?
There's nothing quite like frost to find out the weak points in stone.
Oh.
A gravestone, you see.
Oh, I see. Then what's this one for?
You'd hardly believe if I was to tell you, but it's for exhibition. It's the truth. Artists have exhibitions, so do grocers and butchers. Oh, we have them too. All the latest little things in headstones, you know.
He went on to talk of marbles, which sort of marble best withstood wind and rain, and which were easiest to work. Then of his garden and some new sort of carnation he had bought. At the end of every other minute, he would drop his tools, wipe his shining head.
This heat's bad. A man's not responsible for what he does. This heat.
I said little, for I felt uneasy. There was something unnatural, uncanny in all of this, the feeling that I'd experienced it all before. The oppressive heat, the fragrance of the stocks in the air, the conversation about the marble, the flowers, everything as though I had experienced it before. And yet I knew that I'd never ever been in this section of town before. I tried to persuade myself that at least I'd seen him before, that his face, unknown to me, had found a place in some out-of-the-way corner of my memory. But I knew that I was practicing little more than a plausible piece of self-deception. As I sat there quietly, watching him, he looked up at me and he said,
There. What do you think of that?
He said it with an air of evident pride, of a job well done. I could sense that he was experiencing the same feeling I had experienced when I'd finished my sketch. Then he got up with a sigh of relief.
Hot. Hot, ain't it?
I was seated in such a position that I was unable to see his work. And for some reason, I didn't move. Suddenly, he began to read what he'd carved on the tombstone. He spoke deliberately and with a flat voice.
In the midst of life, we are in death. Born January 18, 1905.
I looked up at the start. This man had read my exact birth date.
He passed away very suddenly on August 20th, 1945.
That's today.
We usually use the present date on these exhibition stands.
Do you usually put a name on them, too?
Yes. Sacred to the memory of James Clarence Withencroft.
Cold shudder swept over me, and I sat there in silence. The sound of birds and crickets seemed loud in my ears as we stood there, looking at each other, saying nothing. And then he mopped his brow again.
Hot.
I was finally able to speak. Where did you see that name?
Oh, I didn't see it anywhere. I wanted some name, and I put down the first that came into my head.
It's a strange coincidence, but it happens to be mine.
Huh? That's your name? You're James Clarence...
Withencroft, yes.
Well... And the dates?
I can only answer for the birth date. It's correct.
Oh. That's a rum go.
I made a sketch this morning of you.
Of me? But you've never seen me before.
No.
Oh.
I took my sketch from my pocket and I showed it to him. As he looked, the expression on his face altered until it became more and more like that of the man I had drawn.
And it was only the other day before that I told Maria there were no such things as ghosts.
Neither of us had seen a ghost, but I knew what he meant. Then I spoke to him. You probably heard my name someplace.
Yes. You must have seen me somewhere and forgotten it.
Yes.
Were you at Clacton-on-Sea last July?
No, I've never been to Clacton in my life.
Oh.
And we were silent for some time again. And we stood there looking at one another and at the two dates on the gravestone. And the birth one was right, and the other was today.
Well, come inside and have some supper.
His wife was a strange little woman who was pallid with the look of those who live their lives indoors. Her husband introduced me as a friend of his who was an artist, and he informed her that I was staying to supper. I spoke, making some comment that I hoped I wouldn't be an intrusion, and she looked up at me and she said,
"You have a pleasing voice, Mr. Withencroft, and you're welcome in my home. I'm sorry Charles has not brought you here before."
Very little was said during the meal, and after the sardines and watercress had been removed, She walked over to a cupboard, and she took down a thin black book. And as she handed it to me, she spoke.
Would you read aloud, Mr. Withercroft?
Puzzled, I looked down at the book which she'd opened and placed before me. It was a very tiny book. The Prophet, it was called, by an author unknown to me with a strange Eastern name, Khalil Gibran. And my eyes fell across the page, and suddenly I was reading aloud, as she'd asked me to. Then Almitra spoke, saying, we would ask now of death. And he said, you would know the secret of death. But how shall you find it unless you seek it in the heart of life? The owl, whose night-bound eyes are blind unto the day, cannot unveil the mystery of light. If you would indeed behold the spirit of death, open your heart wide unto the body of life. For life and death are one, even as the river and the sea are one. In the depth of your hopes and desires lies your silent knowledge of the beyond. And like seeds dreaming beneath the snow, your heart dreams of spring. Trust the dreams, for in them is hidden the gate to eternity. Your fear of death is but the trembling of the shepherd when he stands before the king whose hand is to be laid upon him in honor. Is the shepherd not joyful beneath his trembling, that he shall wear the mark of the king? Yet is he not more mindful of his trembling. For what is it to die but to stand naked in the wind and to melt into the sun? And what is it to cease breathing but to free the breath from its restless tides, that it may rise and expand and seek God unencumbered? Only when you drink from the river of silence shall you indeed sing. And when you have reached the mountain top, then you shall begin to climb. And when the earth shall claim your limbs, then shall you truly dance. When I looked up, Mr. Atkinson had gone. But his wife stood before me, and as she took the book, she spoke.
Thank you.
Then I went outside. And I found Atkinson sitting on the gravestone and smoking. He looked up at me.
Hot. Man's not responsible for what he might do in this heat. She never asked anyone to read aloud before.
And then we talked about the sketch again. He looked at it.
Likeness is me, all right. On trial.
You must excuse my asking, but do you know of anything you've done for which you could be put on trial?
No, I've done nothing. Not yet.
He got up, fetched a can from the porch, and he began to water the flowers.
Twice a day regular in the hot weather. And then the heat sometimes gets the better of the delicate ones. And ferns. Good Lord, they could never stand it. Where do you live?
I told him my address. It would take an hour's quick walk to get back home. And he stopped watering, and he faced me squarely.
It's like this. We look at the matter straight. If you both go back home tonight, you take your chance of accidents. A cart may run over you. There's always banana skins and orange peels, to say nothing of falling ladders.
He spoke of the improbable with an intense seriousness that would have been laughable 6 hours before. But I did not laugh.
The best thing we can do is for you to stay here till 12 o'clock. Then it'll be tomorrow, do you see?
Yes.
We'll go upstairs and smoke. Maybe cooler inside.
And to my surprise, I agreed. We are sitting in a long, low room beneath the eaves. Atkinson has sent his wife to bed. He himself is busy sharpening some tools at a little oilstone, smoking one of my cigars the while. And as I look at my sketch before me, I suddenly see the fuzzy outline of what the man in the picture holds in his hands. But while I had not been able to sketch it before, I am able to do so now. It is a chisel, and it is stained with dark liquid. The sketch is completed now. The air seems charged with thunder, and I hear it in the distance. It is ominous, but it carries the hope of rain. Perhaps this damnable heat will be broken soon, and the day will soon be over. It is close to 12. I'm writing this at a shaky table before the open window. The leg is cracked, and Atkinson, who seems a handy man with his tools, is going to mend it as soon as he has finished putting an edge on his chisel. There. It is 12. The day is over, and I shall be going home. But the heat is stifling. This heat is enough to send a man mad.
And so closes August Heat, in which Roma Wines have brought you Ronald Colman as star of tonight's study in Suspense. Suspense is produced, edited, and directed by William Spear. Music for August Heat was composed by Lucien Morawick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Dennis Hoy appeared as Atkinson.
This is Truman Bradley with a word for Roma Wines, the sponsor of Suspense. America's famed authority on hospitality, Elsa Maxwell, recently made this suggestion for gracious entertainment.
Your friends will respect your good taste when you serve delightful Roma California Tokay, enjoyable at any time, with coffee or dessert, with nuts and fruit. I suggest serving Roma Tokay cool.
A most timely suggestion from Miss Maxwell. You'll find flame bright Roma Tokay velvety smooth, moderately sweet, light, yet delightfully rich in color. And you'll find Roma wines always delicious, of unvarying fine quality and goodness. June is the month of weddings, and the most distinguished way to face the June bride is by serving Roma California Champagne. Its gold and sparkle and delicious, delightful dryness tell you that here is a truly fine champagne, Roma Champagne. Next time you plan for a special occasion, add this sparkling touch of perfection, good Roma Champagne.
Next Thursday, you will hear John Payne and Frank McHugh as stars of Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. Now, Roma Wines. Roma. Made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. Roma Wines present
Suspense. Tonight, Roma Wines bring you Mr. Sheldon Leonard and Mr. Elliot Reed in Feast of the Furies, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Roma Wines by William Spear.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's Roma, Roma Wines. Those excellent California wines that can add so much pleasantness to the way you live, to your happiness in entertaining guests, to your enjoyment of everyday meals. Yes, right now a glassful would be very pleasant as Roma Wines bring you Sheldon Leonard and Elliot Reed in a remarkable tale of
Suspense.
I just followed the orders. I did just like I was told. After all, when your boss tells you, Well, I didn't exactly want to do it, but it's good pay, and I like good pay. Huh, boss? Money's not everything, they say. Well, what happens if there ain't any, and then I ain't got no clothes, and no food, or no nothing? I did just like I was told. I took the man where I was supposed to, and I watched him a little while, and then I walked away and left him. He sure was a little fella. I felt kind of sorry for him in a way. He looked harmless to me. Kind of sad, too. I wanted to be his friend, but... Well, I had to cock him once over the back of the head. Yeah, made a funny sound. Guess it didn't hurt him much, though. After I tied him up and sat him up in the car beside me, he came to in a little while. Oh, well, hello. Hey, you feeling better?
My head, it hurts.
Yeah, I guess it will for a while.
There's a lump.
Well, I guess there would be. I'm sorry, little fella.
My hands, they're tied. My feet are, too.
Yeah, they sure are. I tied them.
But why?
Well, I didn't want to get rough again. You're such a little guy.
I don't even know you.
Well, I don't know you.
Who are you?
Oh, just call me Casey. My last name, well, it don't matter.
Casey? I don't know anybody by that name. I don't... Oh, my head.
Now, look, we could have a nice trip out of this. This is a beautiful drive. Can you see out there? See? We're driving right along next to the ocean.
Where are you taking me?
Oh, it's not far. Now, don't start acting up. I want this to be a pleasant trip. I like company.
Sure, but my hands, they hurt. Couldn't you just loosen the rope a little?
I don't think I should. Now, you might try something and then... Well, I don't think I better.
I don't have any money, you know.
Oh, now you don't think I'm a thief, do you?
Oh, I can't figure it out, that's
Now,
all.
never you mind. You just lean back and enjoy yourself. Hey, gee, that ocean is big, eh? Just look at it. Look at those waves. Why, they never stop. They just keep flapping.
Uh-huh. Casey.
Yeah?
Got a cigarette?
Yeah, sure thing. Sure. I'll even light it for you. Here.
Thanks.
Oh, that's all right. I want to be your friend. Well, that is if you let me.
Sure. We'll be friends.
Just no rough stuff.
Oh, no. No rough stuff. Gee, the cigarette tastes good.
Yeah. Hey, your name is Sam, ain't it?
Yeah. Why?
Well, I just wanted to make sure.
What do you mean?
Well, I gotta be sure I got the right guy, just like he told me.
Who told you?
Oh, never mind.
Are we going far?
No, not much further. Hey, you can even help me look for the place.
What place?
They fish there in the summer. Summer's gone now. Won't be anyone there. There'll be a sign. It'll be on your side of the road. It'll say, Cook's Place Live Bait. A big sign. Hey, I smell something burning.
I don't smell anything.
Oh, now look at you. See what you've done. You're trying to burn that rope. Oh, guess I gotta stop the car.
But my hands, they're numb.
Oh, I'm disappointed in you, Sam. Well, you only burn the ends of the rope. There's no harm done. Gee, you can't trust no one these days.
I'm sorry, Casey. I won't do it again.
Sun's going down fast. I guess I better step on it. Gotta be on time.
Meeting someone?
No, just me and you. There'll be no one else.
It's getting cold. I wish I had some coffee.
Yeah, I sure would like some, too.
Couldn't we stop at the next stand we see? I wouldn't try anything.
Well, I'll think about it.
Look, we're coming to a place. How about it?
I don't think I better. No, there's too many people. I'll get some on my way back.
You'll get some. But me? What about me?
Gee, Sam, I'm sorry. You ain't ever coming back.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you Sheldon Leonard and Elliot Reed in Feast of the Furies, a radio play by David R. Gillespie. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Between the acts of Suspense, this is Truman Bradley with a cooling suggestion for you men who've had more than your share of hot weather lately. It's simply this. Loosen your collar, settle back, and enjoy America's smartest, coolest summer drink, Roma Wine and Soda, iced. So cool to come home to. Yes, no matter how hot the day, Roma Wine and Soda offers you quick, delicious, thirst-quenching refreshment. A cool, tempting treat for the whole family. And when friends drop by these sultry summer evenings, nothing could be more delightful to serve than tasty to sip, easy to prepare Roma Wine and Soda. Now, here's all you do. Just half fill a glass with Roma, California Burgundy, or Sauterne, or any other Roma wine type you prefer. Then add ice. Fill with sparkling water and stir. For a sweeter taste, simply add sugar. And remember, because Roma wines are selected from the world's greatest reserves of fine wines, a cooler made with Roma is better tasting every time. So, when the occasion or the weather calls for cool, satisfying refreshment, try Roma Wine and Soda, iced. Insist on Roma, R-O-M-A, Roma wine. Discover for yourself why more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine.
And now, Roma Wine brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Sheldon Leonard as Casey and Elliot Reed as Sam in Feast of the Furies, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
So the little fella kept me company all the way to the place. He didn't try anything, and we got along swell. I turned left off the highway, and I drove for about a mile over that old dirt road, and then I saw the sign, Cook's Place Live Bait. And there was the wharf, just like you said. There wasn't anyone around, and so I stopped the car right near the beach. The wind was coming up across the beach, and I wished I'd have brought an overcoat for Sam, because he was actually shaking when I untied his legs. And then we started to walk toward the wharf. Well, don't fall down.
My legs, they've been tied so long. Gee, it's cold.
Hey, I'm sorry, Sam. I'd let you have my overcoat, but, well, then I wouldn't have any.
That's right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What are you counting?
The poles under the wall.
Poles.
Hey, come on. We gotta walk over there under the wall. Might not be so windy there.
Yeah. What time is it?
It's 7:15. Yeah, I'm just on time.
Look, Casey, I don't understand all this.
Oh, don't think about it, Sam. We just got a job to do, and let's get it over with.
Out here, there's no one. The wharf's deserted.
Hey, look, I just do what I'm told. I get paid for it, and I don't ask questions.
I know that, Casey, but don't you see, I don't know you. I've never done anything. You're all mixed up.
Come over here and sit down by this pole. The 10th pole from the end of the wharf, he said.
Sure, Casey. Sure. The sand's wet.
I can't help it, little fella.
You're gonna untie my hands now?
Yeah. I'm going to untie them. But remember...
Okay, Casey. I'm no fool. You're twice as big as I am.
Well, just remember that, then. Gee, you get skinny wrists like a woman's. I tied this pretty good, didn't I? There. That better?
Oh, much better. What a relief. Thanks.
You better rub them good.
Yeah. Bring back the circulation.
Yeah. See, I gotta tie them again. Only back of the pole.
No, Casey. No.
But I got to them's orders.
Whose orders, Casey? Whose orders?
My boss's. Everyone's got a boss.
Yeah. How about me being your boss, Casey? How about it?
I already got a good boss.
What's he pay you, Casey?
Well, that depends.
You could work for me. I'd pay you much more.
You ain't got no money, Sam.
Yes, I have.
You think I'm dumb, don't you?
No, I don't. You're smart. Plenty smart, believe me.
Well, I'm not dumb. I get by.
Look, Casey, work for me. Forget about your other boss. I'll give you anything you ask for.
I know you're kind, little fella. You're crooked. You better just forget it. Come on. Now back with your hands. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, now, good and tight.
Oh, please, Casey. It hurts.
It ain't gonna hurt long, Sam.
No. Why not, Casey? Why not?
You'll see.
Look, I'm awfully cold. Couldn't you build a fire?
Well, I never thought of that. I guess I could, but... No, we gotta be alone.
We're alone? There's no one here.
It's getting dark. The people will see, and they'll wonder.
There's no one around. You said so yourself.
Smoke travels, and the people see it. I was a bum once, and smoke got me in trouble.
Please, Casey.
No, I'm smart, see? Not from books, mind you. Just from living.
Casey, I'm starting to get wet.
Yeah. Now that's something I don't know about. Them waves out there, they don't ever stop. They come in and they go out. In and out, in and out. What?
Look, Casey. Will you be my friend?
Now, ain't that a silly question? I am your friend. I like you, Sam.
Then tell me why we're here, you and me.
All I know is that I had to bring you here. I was to be here at 7:15, which I was. I was to tie you under this wharf, to tie you to the 10th pole from the end of the wharf. Well, you're tied, and now I gotta go up and sit on a pier for exactly 3 hours.
3 hours? It's a long time.
Oh, I don't mind it. Only you're cold, huh?
Say, what's your boss's name, Casey?
Jake.
Jake Larkin.
Yeah, that's it. You know him?
Yeah, I know him.
He's a fine boss.
Look at those waves. They keep creeping up. They're getting closer.
Just never stop.
Casey, can I tell you something? Will you listen? Really listen?
Sure. Anything.
I do know Jake Larkin. He's my brother-in-law. I married his sister. Her name was Clara Larkin. My wife. We had good times together. Good times. She wanted me to be somebody. And I tried. Tried awfully hard. But I just couldn't make it.
Yeah, sure, I know. That's like me. You know, I never could get any place either.
Yeah, Casey. Like you. Well, anyway, she kept after me. Night school, correspondence courses, work all day and study all night. But it just wasn't in me. I'd come home nights, dog-tired. And it was hard to face her. We just weren't getting any place.
Oh, that's too bad.
Then you do understand.
Why, sure I do.
Well, then, one day, she was taken sick. And before I knew it, she couldn't walk anymore. Paralyzed from the waist down. My beautiful wife.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. Hey, how did they ever figure that in 3 hours it'll be high tide?
Casey, you said you were my friend, didn't you?
Yeah.
Then you've got to listen to me. My whole story, all of it. Will you do that?
I guess so.
Well, I kept on working and coming home nights and sitting with my wife and listening to her. And there she was, cooped up in one room, staring at 4 walls, waiting for the night, watching for the day. It wasn't a very shiny world for her. This was our life for 5 years. And I want you to hear it. Will you listen?
Go ahead, Sam. I'll listen.
Well, one night I came home, tired, discouraged. I could hardly get up the steps. And
Tonight, Sam.
yeah, I got a ride part way.
Tired?
No, not very. And you?
No, dear. How could I be lying in bed all day?
Don't, dear.
I'm sorry. Doctor was here today.
Good news?
No. He said there wasn't any use in his coming anymore.
Darling.
Just as well, Sam. There'll be no more doctor bills.
I don't care about the bills. I want you to walk.
I know you do, dear, but if I can't, we must make the best of it.
That's easy to say.
Sam, come and sit here beside me. Hold my hand like you used to.
My poor darling.
Sam, do you love me?
Why do you ask that?
'Cause you never tell me anymore.
Don't you know?
I want to hear it.
I love you, Clara.
Oh, Sam, I'm sorry if I've nagged you. I wanted you to be something you couldn't be. I was wrong.
Don't, Clara. You lie here all day, imagining things.
Wouldn't it be wonderful if I could live my life over again? Maybe this pain is a punishment.
Stop it. Will you, Clara?
All right, Sam. Why don't you go for a walk or to a movie, maybe?
I've been away all day. Can't we just sit and talk without getting morose?
My brother dropped in today.
Jake? What did he want?
Nothing.
He usually has a reason for coming around.
Oh, well, he only...
Well, how is Jake? I suppose he was bulging with money as usual. Dressed fit to kill.
He did look nice.
I don't want his kind of dough.
He just wanted to help me, Sam.
How?
Oh, get another doctor.
Well?
It wouldn't do any good. I've had other doctors. They all say the same thing.
That's not the reason you turned him down.
Yes, it was.
No. You turned him down because you have a husband who's too proud to accept charity.
No.
A husband who'd much rather see his wife suffer. Oh, you're not fooling me, Clara. He wanted something else, too.
No, Sam.
He wanted to take you away, didn't he? Didn't he?
Yes?
Why didn't you go?
He's no good, you know that.
He's your brother. Plenty of easy money. Might make you walk again. You should have gone.
Now, please, Sam, I don't want to talk about it. Read to me.
What do I read?
Here, read this.
Poetry?
Oh, it's beautiful.
I can't read poetry.
Oh, come on, now. Here, start here.
Well, how do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach, when feeling out of sight for the ends of being and ideal grace. I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need, by sun and candlelight. I love thee freely, as men strive for right. I love thee purely, as they turn from praise. I love thee with the passion put to use in my old griefs and with my childhood's faith. I love thee with a love I seem to lose with my lost saints. I love thee with the breath, smiles, tears of all my life. And if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yes, it is. Who wrote it?
Elizabeth Browning. She must have been lovely.
Yes.
Look, Sam.
What is it?
There's smoke coming from under the door.
What? Here, put your robe on.
Sam.
Hurry, Clara.
Sam.
Wait, here, I'll help you. Here, now, put your robe on. I'll open the door. The stairs are on fire. Clara!
No, Sam, you can't carry me. It's 4 flights down.
Yes, I can. Don't struggle, Clara. Here, put this over your head.
Sam, let me stay here.
What?
Don't you see? It's better this way. Let me stay here.
Are you mad? Here, put your arm around my neck.
You can't carry me.
Yes, I can. Hold on to me.
Don't you understand, darling? I want to stay here. I'll always be helpless like this. If I stay, you'll be free. You'll have a chance to be something.
You're coming with me.
No.
We'll go down the stairs.
Sam, let me stay.
You think I'm a murderer?
It wouldn't be murder. No one would know. I'm giving you a chance for a new life. Take it.
No!
Never get down those stairs together, Sam. If you go alone.
Here, hold this over your head. Do you understand?
Goodbye, Sam.
Clara! Stop struggling! Clara! Stop! Clara! Clara! She did that, Casey. She did that for me. She deliberately broke away from me and threw herself into the fire.
Gee, well, what about you?
Oh, they were able to get me out all right. But she...
Oh, gee, that was bad, little fella.
Then you do believe me. You do believe that it wasn't my fault.
Oh, sure. She wanted to die, didn't she?
Yes.
I think about such things, too.
If you believe me, then, untie me. Let me go.
I can't. Jake would be mad, and he's my boss.
No, he'll never know.
It's funny, ain't it? I mean, the way she died, and now you're going to drown?
No! Untie me, Casey. Don't you understand? Jake wants me to die because he thinks I left his sister to burn to death. But you know the truth now. You can save me.
Well, it wasn't your fault.
No. Untie me.
But I got my orders. I can't go back on them.
But this is really murder, Casey. Do you understand that?
Oh, no, little fella. I'm only doing what I'm told. I gotta keep my job, don't I?
They'll find out, Casey. And you'll be punished.
Well, Jake told me not to worry. He'd take care of me.
Let me go to Jake. Let me tell him my story. You can do that for me, can't you?
No. Jake don't want to talk to you.
Casey, be reasonable.
Hey, if you keep yelling like that, I'm gonna have to hit you.
You idiot! Don't you understand, you blind, stupid...
What did you call me, little fella?
I didn't mean it, Casey. I didn't mean it.
I don't like what you called me. I heard that one before. I thought you were my friend.
I am your friend. Untie me.
I gotta be going. I done everything just like Jake told me, and now I gotta be going.
Casey!
So long, Sam.
Casey! Casey! The dog! Casey!
So I walked off, Jake, just like you told me. Well, where's my $50? Hey, boss, can I have my...
Your $50. Do you know what you've done?
Well, what did I do? I did just like you told me.
You murdered an innocent man. Why?
Because you told me to.
After he told you what happened to my sister, didn't you realize he was innocent?
Well, I did just like you told me. Don't be sore, Jake.
Oh, you idiot. You stupid, stupid idiot.
What did you call me?
Wait a minute. Don't pull any of that on me. Stay where you are.
You called me that name, too. I don't like that.
Casey. Hey, Casey, remember, I'm your boss.
I thought you was my friend, too.
Casey.
Oh, don't pull a gun on me, boss.
Oh, stay away from me. Oh, stay away from me. Casey. Casey.
Casey, that's right, Jake.
No.
My name's Casey. Not what you said. Hey, Jake. Hey, Jake. No, I ain't got no boss. No, I ain't got no boss.
Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is Truman Bradley for Roma Wines. Here's America's choice for what to serve guests these hot, sultry summer evenings. It's Roma Wine Lemonade, a tall, tempting treat of thirst-quenching frostiness that lowers your temperature and raises your spirits with the first few thrilling sips. Delight your family or friends with a praise-winning Roma Wine Lemonade. You simply place ice and the juice of half a lemon in a tall glass. Pour 3/4 full with Roma California Burgundy or any other Roma wine type you prefer. Then fill with water and sweeten to taste. You can prepare Roma Wine Lemonade in a few seconds and enjoy its cool refreshment for hours. Remember, Roma, America's favorite wine, costs no more than ordinary wines. So insist on Roma, America's first choice. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines, for a delicious Roma Wine Lemonade.
Sheldon Leonard will soon be seen in the Frank Capra production, It's a Wonderful Life. Elliott Reed appears through the courtesy of Paramount Pictures, producers of To Each His Own. Next Thursday, same time, Roma Wines will bring you Mr. Michael O'Shea as star of Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills.
Produced by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Yes,
Roma wines taste better because only Roma selects from the world's greatest wine reserves for your pleasure. And now, Roma Wines, R-O-M-A. Roma Wines present
Suspense. Tonight, Roma Wines bring you Mr. Robert Mitchum in Death at Live Oak, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Roma Wines by William Spear.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines. Those better-tasting California wines enjoyed by more Americans than any other wine. For friendly entertaining, for delightful dining. Yes, right now a glassful would be very pleasant. As Roma Wines bring you Robert Mitchum in a remarkable tale of
Suspense.
Do you know what death is? It's a simple surgical process whereby a man's name is cut off from his body. If a man's name is dead, the man is dead. Even though his breathing may be normal, his pulse beat regular and strong. My name is dead. So I've become a ghost, a very much alive ghost with hemoglobin in my bloodstream and thoughts in my brain. And yet, as a ghost, I am accused of a crime which I swear to you I did not commit.
Going up. Name your floors, please.
Seven, please, seven.
I had just finished a rather harrowing day with my attorney, and I wanted a few moments' relaxation at the Sky Room before driving home to Palo Alto. As I stood in the elevator, I was conscious of someone staring at me. A girl, wearing an orchid which had been completely crushed against the shoulder of her mink coat. She was young, early 20s, I'd say, a sort of face which I find peculiarly attractive. Lean, tanned. She stood perhaps 3 feet away from me in the elevator. Her eyes stared steadily into mine. I glanced away, then looked back again. She was still staring at me. Then she stepped over close to me.
Going up.
What are you doing here?
I beg your pardon.
Why did you follow me? You know I didn't want to see you.
I think you've mistaken me for someone else.
21st floor.
You're Rex Melville.
No, my name is Sutherland.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You look exactly like... Oh, please, forgive me.
This is your floor, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. Good night, Mr. Sutherland.
Good night.
Sky room, sir?
Yes, the Sky Room.
Thank you, sir.
I'm a flyer, and I like to look down on the lights of cities from high places. Usually it makes me feel important and warm inside, but not on this night. I found myself looking down, computing how many miles an hour a human body would be falling by the time it hit the sidewalk. Then I noticed, leaning over the parapet, a few feet away from me, the girl from the elevator. Good evening.
Good evening.
It looks as if I am following you.
It doesn't seem possible.
What, the resemblance?
Yes, it's almost perfect. You're a little taller, I think. No, my chin comes just below his shoulder, too. You're exactly the same height as Rex.
And who is Rex?
A friend. You told me your name on the elevator. I've forgotten it.
David Sutherland.
I'm Diana Blake.
Miss Blake?
Yes.
Oh, would you care for something to eat, Miss Blake?
Yes, I would.
We had a rare bit, I think, and we talked about the customary subjects with the expected flippancy. She was beautiful, by every standard except the Flemish. There was a thrilling compactness about her. My mind floated through all sorts of conjectures, but Miss Blake bolted me back to reality.
I lied to you.
What?
My name isn't Diana Blake. It's Mrs. Melville. Rex is not a friend. He's my husband.
Oh, somewhat more than a friend.
In this case, somewhat less. It's so incredible. So utterly incredible to sit across the table from someone who looks exactly like my husband and have a good time. Oh, better leave. He might find us here.
Of course. Philip?
Yes, Monsieur Sutherland?
Check, please. May I see you home?
Oh, it's not necessary. I have a suite here in the hotel.
Here is the check, sir.
I'll sign it. May I borrow your pencil, Philip?
I'm deeply sorry, Monsieur Sutherland.
What?
I've been asked to tell you that...
Now, look, I've been signing checks at the Sky Room for 5 years.
Yes, Monsieur, but the accounting
Please,
department...
don't hate me if I pay it.
Oh, no, I couldn't possibly
You
allow...
will find, David, that I am a woman of extremes. I've either a great deal or nothing. Right now, the only thing I have a great deal of is money. Philippe.
Thank you, madame.
Don't be angry, please. It's a small price for saving my life.
Saving you?
When you spoke to me out there on the parapet, I was getting ready to commit suicide.
I saw her to the door of her hotel suite, kissed her, mentally, and bade her a formal good night. It's been pleasant meeting you, Mrs. Melville, etc. But inside, I knew what had happened to me. And by 4 in the morning, I knew I'd have to do something about it.
Market 0500.
I'd like to speak with Mrs. Melville.
One moment, please. I'm sorry, sir. There is no Mrs. Melville registered here.
Operator, how about a Miss Blake? Diana Blake?
I'm ringing Miss Blake's apartment.
Thank you.
Hello?
Forgive me for calling this late. David Sutherland.
I wasn't asleep. I thought you'd call.
I've got to see you.
I know. As soon as possible.
You see, it's 4:15. I'll meet you in the hotel lobby at, better make it an hour from now.
Oh, no, not the lobby. There's a little coffee shop, Radnick's, around the corner on Post Street.
I'll be there. 5:15. It was just growing light as I drove up the bay shore. Practically no traffic. I got to Radnick's in about, 40 minutes. She was there waiting for me. We ordered coffee. Anything else? Eggs, toast?
No, I'm not hungry.
Do you know what I want to talk with you about?
I think I know.
There are a few things we have to get clear. Are you married?
Yes.
The hotel has you registered as Miss Blake.
I've been separated from Rex for 3 years. I met him in Buenos Aires. We were married. Didn't work. So I left him.
No divorce?
I hate scandal. Nobody knew I'd been married. It was foolish, but I came back here and became Diana Blake again.
And he dropped out of your life?
Until last week. Just showed up out of nowhere. Seems he suddenly needs money, and a wealthy wife's a handy thing to have.
Did you buy him off?
It doesn't stop there. He wants to live with me. I can't stand being in the same room with him.
And he looks exactly like me.
That's why I married him. He's very attractive. His appearance... But... He's not a human being.
You'd rather kill yourself than live with him.
Yes.
Now listen to me. Raise your head. Listen to me.
Yes.
I'd rather die than go through what I have to do this week. You know the firm of Sutherland and Sons?
The importers?
I used to have a third interest in the company. But there have been some cagey stock manipulations by my dear cousins. I wound up with a safe deposit box full of waste paper. I may have to go through bankruptcy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now, look. We both considered suicide. That's no good. But what would happen if we both became...
Husband and wife?
Yes.
What will happen to Rex?
Rex is going to become the late David Sutherland.
Oh, no.
Now, look, I've thought it all out. I have some property up in the High Sierra, a summer house called Live Oak. The only way to get there is by air. The place has been advertised for sale. Now, suppose you told Rex you were interested in buying Live Oak. Could you ask him to fly up with me in my plane?
Well, he likes to fly, but he might be suspicious.
You can make it sound logical. Tell him you want to try to make a go of your marriage. Live Oak seems to be an ideal place for a second honeymoon.
Yes, I'll try.
Does he have any friends in San Francisco?
None that I know of. He's lived in Argentina for years. Oh, one thing, his voice. It's a little higher pitched than yours, and he speaks more precisely.
I can get by. What accounts does he have here? Bank accounts.
Doesn't have any. Using traveler's checks and the money I've had to give him.
Will he stay with you tonight?
If I let him.
Good. That'll give me a chance to go through his hotel room. Where's he staying?
The Park Row.
Room?
I don't... Oh, yes, 518.
518. Now, tonight, Diana, you tell him about Live Oak. Say I'm a real estate broker, and make some remark about the resemblance.
Yeah, all right.
Tell him that tomorrow night is the only time I can fly him up to the summer house. I'll meet him at the Palo Alto airport at 9 o'clock.
In the evening.
The air is smoother at night.
Can you land at Live Oak after dark?
No, Diana. But Mr. Melville will never land anywhere alive.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you Robert Mitchum in Death at Live Oak. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Between the acts of Suspense, this is Truman Bradley for Roma Wines. When you share Roma wine with family or friends, you enjoy fuller bouquet, richer body, and better taste. Yes, Roma wine gives you more enjoyment for your money, an extra dividend of taste pleasure in every sip. To make absolutely sure that Roma wines taste better, Roma selects from California's choicest grapes. Then, with centuries-old skill and wine-making resources unmatched in America, Roma master vintners guide this grape treasure unhurriedly to tempting taste perfection. These choice wines are placed with mellow Roma wines of years before. And from these reserves, the world's greatest reserves of fine wines, Roma later selects for your pleasure. Tomorrow night with dinner, enjoy the superiority, the better taste of Roma California Burgundy or Sauterne. Discover for yourself why more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine. That's R-O-M-A, Roma, your best buy in good taste.
And now, Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Robert Mitchum as David Sutherland, with Mary Jane Croft as Diana Blake in Death at Live Oak, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I left Diana and went directly out to the airport. I loosened the screws around the cowling of the instrument panel of my airplane. Then I took my parachute home and soaked it thoroughly in a wash tub full of black dye. The shrouds and the silk came out dull black, just right. As it began to grow dark, I felt a tremendous desire to be with Diana, at least to talk with her. I realized how much she was coming to mean to me, but I stifled my urge to call her. If I could be apart from Diana this one night, I could be with her the rest of my life. I drove back into San Francisco to the Park Row Hotel. As I walked in, I turned my hat brim down in the way Diana had told me Rex Melville wore his. I prepared to speak more precisely, to try out my impersonation of the man I was about to murder.
Good evening, Mr. Melville.
Good evening. May I have the key to 518, please?
Certainly, Mr. Melville. You weren't gone very long, sir?
No, not long. Is there any mail in my box?
Well, I just gave you your mail, sir, when you went out.
Oh, of course. I'd forgotten. Thank you. I went on up and unlocked the door to Rex Melville's room. Empty. And in a rather slovenly state of disorder. I made it a point to touch everything in the room, the light switches, the water faucets, the drawer handles. I wanted to leave plenty of my fingerprints in case I should need to prove later on that I, the future Rex Melville, had occupied this room. And I left. But I didn't go back to Palo Alto. I just walked the streets of San Francisco until dawn.
Who is it?
David.
Just a moment.
Oh, Diana.
Oh, David. I thought the morning would never come. Rex just left a few seconds ago.
I know. I've been watching for him outside.
He didn't see you?
No. How is it about tonight?
We're all set. It wasn't easy, but I convinced him. He'll meet you at the Palo Alto airport at 9.
Perfect.
I took his billfold out of his coat pocket. Here. His signature's on the traveler's check.
Good. This is just what I needed.
Oh, David. When will it be over?
Before midnight. I'll be back with you by this time tomorrow morning.
Be careful.
You know something? I've never kissed you.
Oh, my darling. Forgive me. I didn't blot my lips.
Who could that be?
Rex.
Hide the billfold.
Yes? Who is it?
Let me in, will you? I forgot something.
Just a moment.
I left my wallet. Well, hello.
This is the real estate man I told you about.
My name is Sutherland. You're right, honey. He's a dead ringer for me.
Yes,
I understand we're taking a little trip tonight. Yeah, say, you make your business calls pretty early in the morning, don't you, Mr. Sutherland?
he stopped in to find out about tonight.
I was just leaving. Good. Now, what about the wallet, honey?
It's not here.
You sure?
If I find it, I'll call you.
All right. Say, why don't we ride down in the elevator together, Mr. Sutherland? You can tell me something about this place at Live Oak.
Oh, but Rex...
I'll be glad to. Goodbye, Mrs. Melville. I'll see you later, honey.
Goodbye.
Down car.
Go right ahead, Mr. Sutherland. No, after you.
All the way down?
Yes, the lobby, please. Hey, I hope you're a good pilot, Sutherland. I've been flying 10 years. What kind of plane do you have? Metal monoplane, a high wing. It seats 2 people side by side.
Say,
What's the matter?
are you fellas twins?
No.
I thought for a minute I was seeing double. Have to go see an eye doctor or something.
No, we're not twins.
You sure do look alike, though. Glad I don't have to see an eye doctor. Oh, here's the main floor. Watch your step, please.
Hello?
Hello, Diana.
Yes.
Listen, we're in bad trouble.
What's wrong?
The elevator boy. He noticed how much we look alike.
Which car was it?
The end elevator, the one nearest your door.
I can take care of it, David. Don't worry.
It was a ghastly day of waiting. I wired the Ambassador Hotel in Los Angeles to reserve a room in the name of David Sutherland. I remarked casually to one of my neighbors that I was flying down to Los Angeles in the evening. Promptly at 9 o'clock, I drove to the airfield. It was dark and deserted. I dumped my black parachute in the pilot's seat and waited. 9:15, no Melville. 9:30, still no sign of him. About 20 minutes of 10, I saw some headlights turn down the dirt road that leads to the hangar line. Is that you, Sutherland? I've been waiting for you. Well, I'm sorry to be late. I was delayed in town. You all set to go? All set. No one saw him get into the plane. The airport isn't normally equipped for night operation. I didn't waste much time warming up the engine. This would be the last takeoff for my ship, so it didn't make much difference. I gave a full throttle, roared down the asphalt runway, and banked sharply out over the bay. Sort of pretty up here. Yes, very. How long will it take us to get to Live Oak? Not long. Excuse me, I have to make a radio call. NC 35013 calling San Francisco radio. I wish to file a flight plan. Over.
NC 35013. This is San Francisco Radio.
Go ahead with flight plan.
This is NC 3501 over Mountain View at 1500. Pilot Sutherland, airspeed 145, fuel supply 3 hours. CFR, destination Los Angeles Municipal. Los Angeles? Shut up. ETA in Los Angeles 2345 over.
Roger, 013. We'll file. San Francisco radio out.
But why are we going all the way to Los Angeles? You're taking a longer trip than that, Mr. Melville. I grasped the loose cowling from my instrument panel and swung it squarely against his head. He fell forward against the seat belt. There was no blood. The bruise on his face was exactly where the cowling might strike him if an accident threw him forward against it. Quickly, I screwed the cowling back in place, and then I set about exchanging clothes with my unconscious passenger. It was difficult in the cramped cabin, and I had to watch my flight controls. I propped Melville into the pilot's seat and buckled his safety belt. Then I strapped on my own parachute and trimmed the ship nose down. As it started to pick up speed in a steep dive, I shoved open the cabin door and leaped. Quietly into a meadow a few hundred yards from my burning ship. The wreckage was complete. I pulled in the chute, wadded it up, and tossed it onto my funeral pyre. Sleep well, Mr. David Sutherland. My plane had rammed the wild wilderness on the lowest slope of Mount Hamilton. I struck out on foot for the road which I knew from my maps, ran down the mountain from Lick Observatory to San Jose. As I walked along in the moonless night, I felt free. For the first time in many months, no more debts, no more threats of bankruptcy, no more scavenging attorneys. From San Jose, I took the bus back to Palo Alto, keeping as inconspicuous as possible. At the airport, I got into Rex Melville's car. No, it was my car. I was Rex Melville now. It was just getting light as I drove up Bayshore Boulevard. I went into a pay phone booth to call her and tell her everything was all right.
Market 0500.
Miss Blake's apartment, please.
Miss Blake?
Diana Blake.
One moment, sir. I'm ringing Miss Blake's apartment.
Hello? Hello?
Why should a man's voice answer in Diana's room? I went straight to the Park Row. The same clerk was on duty who had called me Mr. Melville the night before.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. The key to 518, please.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Melville.
Why should he stare at me that way? Everything had gone according to plan. What had I done wrong?
Hello.
I must have the wrong room.
No. This is the right room, 518. Come in. I've been waiting for you, although we really didn't expect you to come back here.
What do you want to see me about?
Well, there's a little matter of murder.
You must have the wrong person. My name is Melville.
Rex Melville.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. This your billfold?
Yes, that's mine. There's my name on it, Rex Melville.
Well, you ought to be more careful where you leave it.
Why, where did you find this wallet?
Now we want to get a few things straight. Harry, find the elevator boy and have him come in. Right. Now, about this Miss Blake. What was your relationship with her? Girlfriend?
No, she was my wife.
Oh?
We were married in Argentina 3 years ago.
Well, Mr. Melville, if this woman was your wife, why did she use the name of Miss Blake?
We'd been separated.
Oh, I see.
Did you want to see me, sir?
Yes. I want you to take a good look at this gentleman and tell me if he's ever ridden on your elevator.
Yeah, I took him down last night from the 21st floor. He was in an awful hurry and sort of nervous. It was just before 9 o'clock. I remember because I go off duty at 9.
No. It was someone else. I was in Palo Alto at 9 last night. What is this, anyway?
Look at him very carefully, son. You're sure this is the man you took down from the 21st floor?
He's even wearing the same suit.
I demand to know it right.
Don't you remember, Melville? Last night, sometime between 8:15 and 5 minutes of 9, you murdered Diana Blake.
I don't remember the next hour at all. But I heard myself saying, "There's another man. He looks exactly like me. He must have killed her."
Oh, a sort of Mr. Hyde character?
No, another person. Elevator boy, you saw us together in your car yesterday morning.
I don't remember.
Now, think. You asked if we were twins, and you said something about going to an eye doctor, remember?
No, I don't remember.
He's lying. Diana bribed him not to tell.
Why should she have bribed him?
Because I'm not Rex Melville. My name is David Sutherland. I live at 18016 Willow Road, Palo Alto. I didn't kill her, I tell you. I loved her.
David Sutherland was killed last night in an airplane crash on Mount Hamilton.
No, it was Melville who died.
Sutherland radioed a flight planned at 9:55 for Los Angeles. He had a reservation at a Los Angeles hotel for last night. He never got there.
I'm Sutherland. I jumped in a black parachute. Melville, the murderer, he's the one who died.
Why are your fingerprints on every doorknob and every water faucet of Rex Melville's room in the hotel here?
I didn't kill Diana Blake. I loved her.
You've been separated from her for 3 years. You're the murderer.
I'm a murderer, yes. I killed Rex Melville. But not Diana. I didn't kill Diana. So, there it is. Now you know what can happen when a man's name is severed from his body. And in a few more moments, I shall know what happens when a man's body is severed from his soul.
Suspense. Presented by Roma Wines. R-O-M-A. Roma, America's favorite wines. Before we hear again from Robert Mitchum, star of tonight's suspense play, this is Truman Bradley, inviting you to enjoy the important difference, the extra dividend of pleasure you find in all Roma wines. In fuller bouquet, richer body, and better taste. Yes, Roma wines taste better because Roma, and only Roma, selects for better taste from the world's greatest wine reserves. That's why more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine. Enjoy the better taste of Roma California Burgundy with your dinner tomorrow. Insist on Roma wines. R-O-M-A, Roma, a premium wine in everything but price. And now, Robert Mitchum.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great pleasure appearing for you on Suspense. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I know you'll like next week's Suspense show when Roma Wines brings you Virginia Bruce in a very unusual play about a lonely woman who unknowingly invites murder into her home. I'll see you soon. Thank you. Good night.
Robert Mitchum will soon be seen in RKO's Crossfire with Robert Young and Bob Ryan. Tonight's suspense story was written by Robert E. Lee and E. Jack Newman. Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Miss Virginia Bruce as star of Suspense. Produced and directed by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California.
For the finest in sherries, remember this name. C-R-E-S-T-A, B-L-A-N-C-A. Cresta Blanca. Cresta Blanca. Yes, the famous California sherries of Cresta Blanca are among the great sherries of the world. And Cresta Blanca has created a sherry for every occasion, for every taste. Ask your wine dealer. Discover the ideal Cresta Blanca sherry for you. Shenley's Cresta Blanca Wine Company, Livermore, California.
Tune in again next Thursday, same time, for Suspense. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Suspense. The highest honor that a California sherry can win has just been bestowed upon Cresta Blanca. Cresta Blanca. Cresta Blanca. Yes, at the recent California State Fair, in the keenest judging of California wines ever held, Cresta Blanca Triple Cream Sherry was the judge's choice to receive the gold medal, top award for outstanding excellence. This is another tribute to Cresta Blanca Triple Cream by America's leading connoisseurs of fine wines. Proof indeed that when you pour distinguished Cresta Blanca, you serve the best. Shenley's Cresta Blanca Wine Company, Livermore, California.
And now, Shenley brings you radio's outstanding theater of thrills,
Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A. Roma Wines, for your everyday enjoyment.
Tonight, Roma Wines of Fresno, California bring you Michael O'Shea in The Twist, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Shenley by William Spear.
Listen, Gus, you've got to do the show.
I can't do it.
You've written for all the big comedians. You'd turn out a hit.
I don't have the time.
Oh, but Gus.
Look, I don't have the time. Anyways, I couldn't do it.
Ridiculous. A guy with your reputation.
Yeah, a guy with my reputation, yeah. What do you know? Listen. 12 years ago, I was under cabs. Gustav Green, the hack license read. Cripes, how I hated the cabs. Work like a slob, 12 or 14 hours a day for a lousy $27 a week. Now, do you blame me that I took to daydreaming? Like maybe it was my limousine and I was driving because my chauffeur had a day off? I used to sit at the wheel figuring out the darndest situations. Like I'd pick up some rich old dame and she'd leave me $1 million, or I'd save a guy. All kinds of situations. But all I got was $27 per a week. Until the night I met Van. Hey, Cabby. Take me home, driver. Home? Your home or my home, wise guy? Huh. Wait, well, you got talent and you're driving a cab. Where can I get a job driving a cab? You want the radio on? Definitely no. Oh, now don't let's be bitter, shall we? You know, radio is quite a medium. Yeah. Just think, some guy says a few words into a microphone and you can hear it as far west as Georgia. Gustav Green? Well, Mr. Green, meet Van Houser, the best gag man in the radio business. Currently freelancing, unemployed, on the beach. Well, if you're so good, why aren't you in there writing them yaks, wise guy? Why? 'Cause words I know, rib-tickling words, gags, yeah, jokes to make a corpse laugh. But plots, situations. Situations? Yeah, that's another story. I could coin $1 million if I could figure them out. Well, look, situations. Now, let me tell you, I am a veritable Scheherazade on situations. I got $1 million. Now, look, for instance, the guy who says that if other fellas... I don't know, something clicked between me and Van Houser. From the beginning, I always hated his guts, the way he talked to me like I was dirt. But up in his room, I started feeding him stories, stuff I dreamed up on the cab. He put it into good words, and it came out very funny, too. Well, inside a couple of years, I was getting $1,500 a week, but I was tied to that guy. I couldn't work with nobody else. I'd sit down with another gag writer, and nothing would happen. Yeah, I knew it was Van, or $40 a week in some broken-down job. So I hung on to him like a barnacle. I worked with him, ate with him, played with him. My place was just down the hall from his at the hotel. Sometimes I thought I'd go nuts if I had to look at his sneering ugly puss another day. And the only satisfaction I had was that he needed me and hated me just like I needed and hated him. But one day while we were writing a spot for Schmo for a Day, he throws me a very unfunny line. Gus, my goon boy, you may be interested to know that I'm going to marry Julie Phelps. Julie Phelps, a dancer? That's right. She used to be at the club Catalina. She making trouble for you? Cut it. All right. I didn't say nothing against her. All right, you better not. Okay, go ahead and enjoy yourself. Well, thanks. So, Gus, my cornball colleague, we may not be seeing so much of each other hence. Oh, now, look, you don't mean that, but... hey, now, wait a minute. What's going to be with our partnership here? Well, we'll see. I'll talk it over with Julie. No, Van. Now, look, I mean it. We've always done what we wanted to. Loafed all day, worked all night, ate and slept at any crazy hour. Now, no dame is going to stand for that. Huh? Julie is different. No dame is different. Yeah, she knows how we operate. And she knows you, Gus. Yeah, and she's not exactly crazy about me, neither. I was just coming to that. Now, if you want to stay in with me, be nice to her, huh? It won't do no good. Listen, Van, she'll make trouble between us, see? She'll work on that as soon as the knot is tied. I said... Now, listen to me. I'm your pal, Van. A dame like that is bad business. You know what? The club Catalina, she wasn't exactly... Gus, Julie is 1 in a million. A joke man like you comes a dime a dozen. Okay, if that's the way you feel. That's the way I feel. Pardon me for having any feet, hey? All right, just be nice to her. No cracks. Okay, so I'll be nice. Now, look, about Sunday's show... I said be nice to her. If you're not, Gus, we're finished. Yeah, I said I'd be nice, but I knew it wouldn't do no good. Julie was a small-town girl who soured on Broadway after she had a bust-up with Nick Edwards, the mug who runs the Club Catalina, and she wanted out. And she was going to take Van with her, too, so it came to me that I'd better figure out a situation and pronto. She didn't like me because she was scared of me. I knew about her and Nick Edwards, and Van didn't. So I says to myself, I says, Gus, maybe the dame will scare her away, hey?
Who is it, Van? Oh, Gus Green, what a surprise.
Hello there, Julie. Yeah, this is for you.
Flowers?
Yeah, Van told me about you, too, see, and I figured...
They're lovely. Come on in, Gus.
Thanks.
I miss flowers so much in the city. Back home, the garden's always full of them.
Yeah. Say, this is a nice place you got here.
Thanks.
Yeah, very swanky. Wasn't that chair once in the lobby of the Club Catalina?
Well, I bought it when they redecorated the place.
Oh, sure you did, honey, but it just reminded me.
About what?
I just happened to see your friend Nick Edwards today.
I haven't seen Nick in months.
Oh, sure you haven't, honey, but he's still carrying the torchola for you.
I'm not interested.
No, I didn't say you were, but you might be interested in the fact that Nick said, if Van Houser marries Julie, so help me, I'll kill him.
Did he say that?
Now, would I lie, honey?
Well, that settles it. I've had enough of show business. Van and me are going back home.
Oh, no, you can't do that to Van, Julie. This is his life. What's he going to do in a small town?
I don't care. I'm sick of it. Sick of all the cheap characters, the bums, and the hangers-on. If I want him to, Van will come with me.
Oh, look, maybe he would. Well, I'm sure he would. But, Julie, what I really wanted to say was, why don't you give me a few days? I'll go talk to Nick, and who knows, maybe I can fix the whole thing up.
Would you, Gus? I'd like to stay for Van's sake. I'd like to see him get a good job with regular hours. Maybe an advertisement.
Sure. Nick will listen to me. Well, at least I can try, huh?
Thanks, Gus. You're nice. I didn't know.
And then I got another idea.
What's that?
Maybe the three of us could all work together.
Oh, I can't write. I can type.
Well, we need a secretary. We could dictate our stuff to you.
I don't know shorthand.
You don't have to. After all, what is a comedy script? Along the left-hand side of the page, you put the name of the character, and then you write out what he's supposed to say. Simple?
Sounds simple.
Well, you could spend more time with Van. How would you like to try?
I'd love to. Gus, it would be wonderful.
Sure, it'd be wonderful. For me. When she said she'd work with us, Julie was playing a part in a situation that I dreamed up. And let me tell you, it was a good one. Because it ended with me still making $1.5 grand per week, and Julie Phelps, well, Julie Phelps was just not there. Music chaser and a commercial. Credits and sign off. Got that, darling?
Every word, Mr. Hauser.
Well, Van, how do you like our new secretary? Oh, she's good, Gus. How come you had such a swell idea, huh?
Gus, if this works out, I'll be the happiest person alive.
Oh, no, you won't, Julie. I will. Now, come on. I'd like to try dictating.
Mm-hmm. Ready?
Okay, take a clean sheet of paper. Mm-hmm. Here's a gag sequence for the Fred Benton show. Oh, look who's writing gags. Don't laugh. Genius. Now, look, Fred's talking to Mrs. Mishmash, and she starts reading the wrong page of the script, you see?
Yeah.
Ready? Let's go. Mrs. Mishmash. Please don't laugh at me. I think we've made a mistake.
Mistake. Uh-huh.
Now, Fred Benton, I know I have. Mrs. M, let's start all over from the beginning.
Over from beginning.
Fred, if you love me, you will.
That's funny?
No, that's
will.
charming. No, this is Mrs. Am I going too fast?
No, that's
Okay,
fine.
this is Mrs. Mishmash again. I would do anything for you.
Anything for you.
Fred, he says, I would like to see you.
Oh, I'm bored.
Okay.
Mrs. M again. Let's talk this over. How about tonight?
How about tonight?
Yeah. Fred, when? At midnight.
Midnight.
Mrs. M. Come. I'm waiting for you right now.
For you right now.
Did you get it all?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Type it right up.
Wait.
What's the matter?
Don't bother, Julie. We couldn't use that corn even on the Benton show.
All right, wise guy. Give it to me, Julie. I'll file it under sustainers.
Look, if you're going to fight, I'm not going to work for either of you. Van, be a dear and get me a pack of cigarettes downstairs, will you?
All right, honey. Gus, don't try to write any more of those charming gags.
Get lost.
Gus,
Yeah?
did you get anywhere with Nick?
Well, yeah, Julie, he's softening up, but he wants to see you.
Gus, I don't want that man near me.
Now, look, you'll see him. You better start wearing black for Van. You know Nick Edwards.
I know Nick wouldn't stop at killing, but I...
Now, listen, Julie, I haven't got time to argue with you now. Van will come back, but why don't you come to my place tomorrow night at 11?
I'll run in a van for sure.
Well, then come before 8 and wait for me. We'll have rehearsals till then.
What about Van?
Tell him you're going to sleep early or something.
What if he calls anyway?
I'll cover you. I'll probably be with him anyhow.
He must never know about Nick.
I get it. Now, listen, Julie, you just leave everything to me, and in a couple of days, you won't have to worry about Nick Edwards again. Yeah, just leave everything to me, and you won't have to worry about anything anymore, Julie Phelps. Not even your own funeral. Come 8 o'clock the next evening, I paid a little visit to my apartment, long enough to see that Julie was comfortable and also to get the keys to her place out from her handbag. I drove over there and went upstairs to do some interior decorating. My kind. Gonna take Van away from Broadway, are you? Gonna send me back to $40 a week in a pig's ear, you are, Julie Phelps? Get that? In a pig's ear. Now, just one more touch to complete the situation. A little business outside the Club Catalina. Hey, kid, come here. Here, listen now. Here's a dime, kid. Take this note in this here envelope and give it to Nick Edwards. And if anyone asks you, say a dame gave it to you. Got that? A beautiful dame. You got it from a beautiful dame, right?
Look, Gus, no more work. Let's knock off.
What's the matter, Van? You tired?
No.
Well, what's eating you?
Oh, you wouldn't understand.
All right, so don't tell me. I don't care anyhow.
All right, it's Julie. Said she had to go to bed early tonight.
So what? It ain't legal?
I called her 6 times, no answer.
Uh-huh. Afraid she's two-timing you, huh?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, but I know how you feel.
Yeah, well, mind your own business.
Look, my friend, I'll do you a good turn. Leave me dial the number for you.
The number's on the pad. Let's see what your fat fingers can do.
Okay. You could talk to her while I go down to my room to get my hat and coat. I'll take you for a drive before we hit the sack.
Well, sometimes you're even human.
Okay, here, take it. It's ringing now. I'll be right back.
I'll see.
Hello?
Julie, darling.
Van?
Honey, I'm sure glad to hear your voice. Where you been?
Why?
Well, I've been trying to get you all evening. No answer. Then Gus tried
Van,
to...
dear, I told you. I was going home to get some sleep.
When I phoned, you must have...
Maybe it didn't wake me.
Well, now, baby, that's hardly likely with a phone right near your bed.
Sometimes I sleep.
Julie.
I can...
Julie, is there someone there with you?
Of course not, Van. I'm alone. I'm by myself. What are you... No.
Julie.
Van!
Julie!
Van!
Julie, what's the matter? Julie!
A very neat situation, you granted, Warden? Sure. Julie being killed in her apartment 2 miles away, Van hearing it over the phone, and me in the next room to him at the hotel. You like it, huh, Warden? Yeah, I like it, too, and I did it. That was a very sensational situation.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you Mr. Michael O'Shea in The Twist. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented by Roma. That's Roma, Roma Wines. Selected from the world's greatest reserves of fine wines. Have you discovered how much Roma California wines add to your everyday enjoyment? For example, millions of American homemakers serve delicious Roma wines to dress up everyday dishes, to make even the simplest meals really delightful events. Yes, good food does taste better with better tasting Roma wines. And there's a delicious Roma wine to complement your enjoyment of every dish. Juicy steaks and roasts taste their best with robust Roma Burgundy. Fish, fowl, or any light meat become exciting treats with delicate Roma Sauterne or pale golden Roma Rhine wine. For entertaining, too, you'll find better tasting Roma wine adds the gracious, festive note that charms guests and makes any dinner a rousing success. So, for extra mealtime enjoyment that's inexpensive, always serve Roma. That's Roma, Roma Wines, America's favorite wines.
And now, Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Michael O'Shea as Gus Green, with Sidney Miller as Van Hauser in The Twist, a play well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Van was still screaming into the phone when I came down the hall from my place a minute later with hat and coat draped over my very shaking arm. I opened the door.
Gus. Gus, something's happened to Julie.
Huh?
Something's happened to Julie.
Well, how do you know? Did you get her?
Yeah, she answered the phone. But,
so?
Well, she sounded funny, like there was someone in the same room, and then suddenly she sounded like she was hit or choked or something.
Well, maybe it's just a gag she was pulling. You know, dames do that sometimes.
You think so?
Why, sure.
No, it couldn't be. I heard her, Gus. Gus, what should I do?
Now, come on, keep your shirt on,
The
Van.
way she screamed.
Did you call her back?
No, I didn't.
Well, why don't you?
That's right. So I call her back. That's what I'll do.
Sure.
Of course, I'll call her. Hand me the phone.
Here.
Something's happened. I know it has.
Line busy?
No answer.
Yeah, but you just spoke to her a minute ago.
Oh, Gus, I'm worried. I'm worried sick.
Forget it. She's all right. Come on out for a ride.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Look, tell you what I'll do for a pal. I'll drive you over there. You can check up for yourself. Van looked pretty grim as we drove over to Julie's place in the West 70s. I checked over everything I'd done and figured how I'd work out the rest of the situation. And we turned off Central Park West into the side street where Julie lived on the second floor of a converted brownstone. Hey, look, there's a guy coming out of the house. That's probably nobody.
He's making a getaway. Gus, follow him.
I never catch him now.
Oh, gosh, Gus, if you'd only got close enough to see his license number.
Well, I did.
What was it?
LK 573-498.
LK 573-498.
All right, Sam Spade. Now let's go upstairs and visit Julie, huh? The door to Julie's apartment was wide open when we got upstairs, and the place was just like I left it. Like there'd been some kind of a fight. And then I saw where I'd made a mistake. The telephone where Julie was supposed to be strangled was as neat as a pin. I watched Van's face to see if he noticed it, but, well, he was too broken up to notice anything.
Julie. Gus, she was a sweet kid.
What do you mean, was?
I know. She's dead.
What do you know? All you see is that her apartment is all busted up.
I heard her scream, didn't I? Gus, I waited 20 years to meet a girl that I could marry. So help me, I'm not going to die till the guy who did this is in his grave. You'll see. You'll see, Gus. I'm kind of mixed up now, but in a little while I'll be able to think. I'll know what to do. Sure, I'll know what to do. Look, Gus, the telephone.
What about the telephone?
I'm going to call the police.
No, Van, now wait a minute. Don't be crazy.
What?
Look, put the telephone down.
Why shouldn't I call the police?
It's very simple. You got no evidence she was murdered.
But I heard her scream.
Use your eyes, Van. Will you use your eyes? Julie said she was in bed. Has the bed been slept in? And where's her coat? Where's her purse? And where's her hat?
They're not here, but she said she... You're right, Gus. You're right, I won't phone. Maybe she's still alive.
That's better.
Now, look, Van, sometimes we haven't felt too good towards each other, but after all, we've been partners for a long time, kid, and I'll tell you what, I'll do anything. Anything you say to help you out.
All right, then, look. Look, just on an off chance, Gus, trace that license plate, will you? Let's find out who that guy was.
We went back to our hotel. I slept like a log because I knew that Julie was 10 feet from my bed, in the closet, very dead, where she couldn't come between me and Van anymore. Next morning, I told Van I checked at the license bureau.
Whose car was it?
Nick Edwards.
Catalina Edwards?
That's right.
Why, that dirty goon,
Now,
I'd
look,
like...
you don't think that he
I
was...
don't have to think. I'll let the police
Now,
do the
wait a
thing.
minute. Hold it. Look, Van, I never told you this before, but I knew all along that Julie was playing around with Nick Edwards.
With Nick Edwards?
Yeah. That's why I never liked her. Now, you better not call the cops. Maybe we was just busting in on a private little party last night.
No, I can't believe it. No, not Julie.
Well, we gotta find out where she is. And the guy who knows is Nick Edwards.
What makes you think he'll tell?
I'll tell you what. I'll call him at the club tonight and ask him over. I think maybe he'll accept me invitation. Well, Nick arrived at 11 p.m., and from my window, I watched him park his black car on a dark side street near the hotel, just like I told him to. Then I carried Julie's body down the back stairs and put it in the luggage compartment of Nick's car. Nobody saw me. And a few minutes later, I knocked on Van's door.
That you, Gus? Come in.
Hiya, Van. Hi, Nick.
Good evening, Gus.
Nick was just telling me, Gus.
Look, I'm just as worried about Julie as you guys are, see?
Yeah? That's easy to say.
Okay. Don't take my word for it. But I've had her house called every half hour all day.
Why'd you go there last night in the first place?
You haven't been around long, have you?
Never mind that, wise guy. Why'd you visit my girl?
Who said she was your girl?
She was engaged to me.
She was tired of you.
Why, you
Sit
no
down.
good...
She told me so herself.
When?
Yesterday.
Then you saw her yesterday, Nick?
No, I ain't seen her since she quit working at the club and started to pal around with your friend here.
But you just said that...
Julie was the only gal who ever had me on the rope, see? But when she called it quits, I went along. She was too good for an ex-con like me anyway, I figured. But last night, someone gives me a note in her handwriting.
Oh? What did the note say, Nick?
It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I read it over and over until I knew it by heart. Please don't laugh at me. I think we made a mistake. I know I have. Let's start all over from the beginning. If you really love me, you will. I love you. I'll do anything for you. I'd like to see you. Let's talk this over. How about tonight? When? At midnight? Come, I'm waiting for you right now.
As soon as Nick Edwards left, I told Van I didn't believe anything he said, and as far as I was concerned, Nick either killed Julie or had taken her away. Van agreed with me, and we called the police. Ah, yes, it all made a perfect situation. The best I'd ever dreamed up. All of Nick Edwards' high-powered lawyers couldn't save him from being sentenced to the chair. Yes, sir, life looked pretty sweet, but there was just one thing wrong. Van's comedy was getting worse and worse. Fred Benton told us we'd have to get better or else. Now, we sat in Van's room sweating out a Benton program that was a day overdue. Van, for the love of Mike, will you pull yourself together?
Gus, I can't think.
You don't have to think. I gave you the whole situation. All you gotta do is write the gags for it.
Gags?
Now, look. In the first scene, Fred and Mrs. Mishmash steal a horse. But here's the twist. The horse is blind. You get it?
Yeah.
Well, come on, then, Gib. You know hundreds of horse gags. Now, just give them a twist and fit the situation.
I can't. They just won't come.
Look, if we don't get this script in tomorrow, Fred will can us. Now, come on, guy, will you write?
I'll write yourself.
Then you know I can't write. I'm no good without a gag man.
Get yourself another gag man. I'm through.
Look.
Washed up.
You know it won't work, Van. You know that. I've tried it on the QT. I was afraid that someday would break up, but it never worked. With you and me, Van, something happens. We're a great team. Without me, you're just another guy making with words. Without you, I'm just another Joe. Now, don't you see, kid? That's why we gotta stick together. Even if we do hate each other's guts. That's why nobody can't never break us up. Now, come on, guy, write, will you?
I can't think of anything. Look, how we got something in the files we haven't used. You had a senior dictator to Julie. What was that?
Huh?
That Mrs. Mishmash or
no.
something. Fred? Was it Please Don't Laugh at Me or something? I think we made a mistake.
No, Van, look, that's a no-good situation. That's
Hey,
dead. Let's get something
Gus,
new here.
it's a good situation.
No,
A very clever situation. All I need are the lines. Please don't laugh at me.
Now, Van, I'm telling you, it's no good.
The lines. Please don't laugh at me.
I'm telling you, it's no good, Van.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that before? Those lines you dictated to Julie, they fit.
No, they don't fit. And besides, I can't write gags. You know that.
That wasn't a gag, Gus. That was a situation. The most desperate situation you ever invented.
Now, wait a minute. What are you beating your gums about
You'll
here?
find out.
What are you going to do?
Operator, I want to speak to Inspector Martin at police headquarters. Get away from that door, Gus. I got a gun.
Now, don't shoot, Van. Wait a minute.
Then listen and don't move.
Police headquarters, Inspector Martin.
Oh, Inspector Martin, this is Van Hauser of the Julie Phelps case.
Hey, I've been trying to get...
Edwards didn't kill Julie. Gus Green did. And I got proof.
That makes it even worse. Edwards says you framed him.
Green did. Nick's note was a script dictated to Julie, minus the character names.
How about his alibi?
He dialed his own number, Inspector, not hers, and killed her while she was speaking on the phone. To make things look right, he messed up her apartment. I never could quite figure out why there were no signs of struggle around her telephone. Now I know. Yeah, he must have stowed her body in Nick's car. Better send some cops over right away before I shoot him.
Well, they're coming over, Hauser, to protect you. Edwards broke out about an hour ago. Watch out for him.
Nick Edwards?
Yes, Nick Edwards.
Huh? Edwards.
All right, Hauser, come across with that gun.
Nick,
Come on.
Nick, you heard what I said, didn't you?
So what?
I didn't frame you. Gus did. He's the guy with a situation.
So what? You took my girl away from me, didn't you?
No.
All right, give me that gun.
Now, Nick, wait a minute. What are you going to do with that?
Nothing except give me that gun, Hauser.
Gus, don't let him get that gun, Gus.
I'm a little too quick for you, Gus.
Now, Nick, please. Now, don't shoot me. Let me tell you how this
Cut
was
it,
all.
you. I've had a belly full of your stories. They put me in jail, remember? They're all stuffed to me now, see? But like they say, there ain't no situation that can't take a new twist. Here's the twist to this one. You ain't gonna die for the murder of my poor Julie. No. You're going to die for something you didn't do.
What do you mean, Nick?
Just this. The murder of Van Hauser.
Well, they didn't believe me at the trial. So I'm up for killing my late unlamented partner. But you know me. I always like a twist. They got Nick for killing Julie. Now I guess you can understand why I can't write the prisoner's annual show, can't you, Warden? Not without Van. And besides, like I said, I don't have too much time, do I? Before I go to the chair.
Suspense. The Twist, starring Michael O'Shea, presented by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma, California Wines, America's largest selling wines. When your family and friends enjoy glorious golden amber Roma sherry or ruby red Roma port, you share the rich reward of choicest California grapes, selected and gently pressed at peak taste richness, with ancient skills and winemaking resources unmatched in America. Roma master vintners guide this grape treasure unhurriedly to full taste perfection. These choice wines then are laid down with mellow Roma wines of years before, and from these, the world's great reserves of fine wines, Roma later selects for your taste pleasure. Tomorrow and every day, enjoy this naturally better taste of Roma wines. Whether your favorite Roma wine is nut like Roma sherry or rich Roma port, you'll find that every Roma wine is better tasting wine. That's why more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wines.
Tonight's suspense play was by Baif Blau. Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Donald O'Connor as star of Suspense. Produced and directed by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California. In the coming weeks, Suspense will present such stars as Claire Trevor, Kirk Douglas, and others. Make it a point to listen each Thursday to Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Suspense. Produced, edited, and directed by William Spear. This is the third in a special limited series of 5 Friday night performances of Suspense at this hour. Suspense is compounded of mystery and suspicion and dangerous adventure. In this series are stories calculated to intrigue you, to stir your nerves, to offer you a precarious situation, and then withhold the solution until the last possible moment. Tonight from Hollywood, we bring you Mr. Dan Duryea as star in The Man Who Couldn't Lose, a radio play by Emil C. Tepperman. We trust that with this tale, we shall once again keep you in suspense.
You feeling all right now?
Sure. I feel swell.
You better not talk anymore, though.
Why not? I got nothing to worry about. That's what I'm telling you. Something's happened to me. I'm not scared. It's just like old man Morsley said. It doesn't happen often. But when it does, well, it's happened to me. Something's happened to me that doesn't happen once in 100 years. And it all happened in one day. Yeah, it began this morning.
Leonard. Now, don't you try to kid me. You're not asleep. Get up.
Sure. Okay.
I cook your breakfast. I come home and cook your dinner. In between, I work behind that counter all day until I'm so tired I can't hardly stand up. The least you can do is get up and drive me to work.
Sure, I will.
And what do? Nothing.
Now listen, Celia.
You don't call what you do work, I hope. When did you last sell an insurance policy? When? I'll bet you can't even remember. I'm sure I can't.
All right.
And when you do get up enough energy to sell one once in a while, I never see the money. Horses, sweepstake tickets, the numbers, anything just so long as you gamble it away. But do you ever bring $1 home? Not that I ever hear anything about.
Oh, shut up.
Don't you tell me to shut up, Leonard Snell. I pay the rent when it gets paid. I pay the grocery bills. I pay for everything. You'd think at least I get a little appreciation once in a while.
I appreciate it. I hear about it enough.
Well, then why don't you do something about it?
Listen, Celia, I don't feel so good today.
Sure. That's what you always say every time anybody talks about work. But I'm sick and tired of it. You promised you were going to get a job this week, and you're going to do it.
Celia, there's something I got to tell you.
Oh, I suppose you want to wheedle some money out of me again. Well, if you can't even keep a little lunch money in your pocket,
No, listen, it's more than that.
Oh, it is it? I suppose you got another hot tip on the races. Well, if you think I'm going
Will you shut up?
Say, what's the matter with you?
Listen, Celia. I've sold quite a few insurance policies in the last 6 months.
Oh, you have you? Well, where's the money? Don't you try to pull that on me. You're going to get a job.
All right. I spent the money.
On the races.
Yeah. Only it wasn't all my money.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm $1,800 short. And this is the last day to settle up my accounts with the company.
You stole it.
I thought I was going to get it back and make a killing. I had some tips that were supposed to be sure things.
Oh, I get it. $1,800. Quite a coincidence, isn't it?
All right. $1,750. What's the difference?
And it just so happens that I have $1,800 in a safe deposit box that Aunt May left me this spring. Quite a coincidence.
Celia, I gotta get that money back to him today.
Well, I don't believe a word of it. And you're not going to get that money.
If I don't, they can send me to jail.
And if I did believe you wouldn't get it. Maybe a few months in jail would teach you a little consideration. You know I gotta have an operation sometime this fall. You think I want to go into a charity ward? And who'd pay the rent while I was sick?
They can give me 5 years.
You're just a little too cute, Mr. Snell. You've had your eye on that money ever since you heard I got it. But you're not going to get it. Why do you think I wear the key to that safe deposit box around my neck?
Celia?
I suppose you think I haven't noticed.
Now look, Celia, look.
I suppose you think I don't know all those times you tried to get that chain off my neck when you thought I was asleep.
Yeah, but...
Well, I wasn't quite as sleepy as you thought, mister.
All right, Celia.
And don't you think you can wheedle it out of me? Get away from me. Lynn! Take your hands off!
I knew I'd have to do that to you someday. I bent over her. She was dead, all right. The key was on that little chain around her neck, just like it had always been. I yanked on the chain. It snapped. And the key came way in my hand. I shaved, got dressed, then I went through her purse. There was $9 and some change and the usual junk. And that sweepstake ticket made out in the name of I'm a Winner. I put the money in my pocket, the ticket in my wallet. I'm all set to go now, except for writing the letter. All of a sudden, I realize what I'm doing doesn't seem strange to me at all. It's like one of those dreams where you think it's all happened before sometime. I wrote to the police. I have killed my wife in a fit of anger. I can't go on living anymore after doing a thing like that to Celia. I'm short in my accounts, too. So there's only one thing for me to do. Don't bother looking for me. By the time you get this letter, you can find me in the city morgue. Yours truly, Leonard Snell.
Leonard! Oh, Leonard!
Oh, good morning, Mr. Morsley.
Leonard, I've just had some great news. I knew you'd want to hear about it right away.
Well, I'm in sort of a hurry this morning.
All
Mr.
right,
Morsley.
but wait till you hear this. You know that picric acid dye formula I've been working on?
Yeah?
Well, the government's just bought an option on it. They're going to try it out under factory conditions, and when they do, why, my boy, it'll be worth $1 million.
So what do you know? That's really great. Well, I guess I better be going along.
So I decided to take out that annuity you've been trying to sell me. Got an application with you, have you?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Go on inside.
Hello there, Leonard.
Good morning.
Why, my land, you look as though you'd just seen a ghost or something.
He just sold a policy. You don't sell them like that every day, do you, my boy? What's that first premium? About $3,400, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there's a nice commission in that, Leonard? About, $1,800, isn't it?
Yeah? Yeah. 18.
Well, Leonard certainly deserves it. He works very hard. I see him coming home every evening with that briefcase and all those papers under his arm.
Oh, I'm sure he works hard, but perhaps I'm a little more observant than you, dear. Oh, sit right down there, my boy.
Okay.
Watch out for those bottles behind you, though. That's picric acid.
What do you mean? You're more observant than I am.
Most of those papers are the racing forms, aren't they, Leonard?
Well,
You know, I've been watching you, Leonard. Yes, you've had a hard time, but you're a gambler. You believe a lot in luck. Well, sir, now I've got a theory about luck.
When were you born?
March 1st, 1878. Yes, luck is something that can come in big doses sometimes. It's almost as though fate had planned it out ahead of time.
Who's the beneficiary?
My wife.
Oh, that's so good.
There's a perfectly good mathematical explanation for it, of course. Now, a number of unrelated events converge, and they all add up to the good fortune of a single man. Happens once in a century, perhaps, but it does happen.
You can make out the check.
Of course. Why don't I make it out to you personally? Then I can collect that 3 months' rent you owe me, huh?
Why, sure. That'd be $3,255.
Hey, oh, fine. I'll make it out right.
You know, Leonard, I was saying to Sam just this morning, I'm almost as glad for your sake as for ours. My, won't Celia be surprised?
Huh?
I said, won't Celia be surprised?
Oh, yeah.
Say, where is Celia? She usually leaves work long before this. I always hear her.
Well, she's,
Leonard, don't tell me there's anything wrong. I know she hasn't been feeling well lately.
No. It's just a little headache, you know.
Why, the poor thing. Why didn't you tell me? I'll go right upstairs and fix her something.
No, you better not. She told me she wanted to sleep. She's asleep now.
Oh, well, then I won't bother her.
Yeah.
I'll go up around noontime. Maybe I can fix her a little something then.
Well, yeah, sure.
Well, my boy, here's your check.
Thanks.
Now, don't play that on the races.
Don't worry.
But you keep playing your luck just the same. You know, luck's a funny thing. You've had a lucky start today. Maybe your luck's changed.
Yeah. Maybe it has. Why couldn't he have signed it yesterday? That's all I could think of for a couple of minutes. Why couldn't he have signed it yesterday? But it was done now. I get in the car and drive downtown. First I go to Celia's bank, and I get that $1,800 out of the deposit box. Nobody says a word. Then I drive over to Morsley's bank and cash his check. I've got over $5,000 now. That's pretty good for a guy that started out the day by being $1,750 in the hole. I drive over towards the park. A clock in a jewelry store says 10:15. 10:15. That was plenty of time. At the park, I stop and give the once-over to the bums sitting around on the benches in the sun. There's always a bunch of them there. Pretty soon I see a guy that looks about right. Hey, you. Me? Yeah. You want to make $5? You mean the job? You won't have to strain yourself. I just hurt my wrist and I can't drive. I gotta go uptown and meet a guy. You want to drive me? Oh, okay. You got a license?
Yeah, I got a license.
Let's see it.
Okay. Yeah.
Floyd Eustace. Omaha, Nebraska. You're kind of a long ways from home, aren't you?
Yeah, but it's okay to drive within this state if you got a licensed driver with you.
Okay, Floyd Eustace. You'll do. We get in the car and head uptown. My luck is holding. This guy couldn't have been better if I looked a week. I see another clock, and it's only a little past 10:30 now. I still got lots of time, so I decide to clean up the details now.
How am I doing?
Okay. But turn right at the next block, Floyd. I want to go by the 43rd Street post office and mail a letter.
Sure. Hey, you could mail it at a letterbox, though.
Yeah, but I don't want to mail it at a letterbox.
Oh, okay.
I go into the post office and get a stamp and mail the letter. It's a letter where I tell about killing Celia. And it's just addressed to Police Commissioner, 21 Center Street. Somehow I just don't trust the letterbox. Because if the police don't get that letter right on time, it's not so good. I go out and get in the car, and I tell Floyd Eustace where to go. We head uptown. After a while, we get to Fort Tryon Park, right above Riverside Drive, looking over the river. There's hardly ever anybody up there at this time of year, so I felt pretty safe. And sure enough, there wasn't. I got the monkey wrench out, and I had it in my hand.
This right?
Yeah. Just pull over there, up against the rail.
Gee, I never been up here. Must be quite a drop down there, huh? A couple of 100 feet, huh?
Uh-huh.
This where you're supposed to meet the guy?
Yeah. Right here. I dragged him into the back seat and took off all his clothes, and then all mine. I changed clothes with him right down to the underwear and socks. I put all my papers in his pockets. My license, old man Morsley's application, my wallet, the works. Then I dragged him up front again in the driver's seat. I propped him there with his arms through the wheel so his head would go through the windshield. I had to be sure they'd say it was me, nobody else. Then I put her in gear and let her go.
Stand back now. Stand back.
I tell you, officer, didn't land more 3 feet from me. Right by me, not more 3 feet.
How could it have happened?
This car just rolled off the Palisades up there somehow and landed smack in the middle of the street.
Gee, look at his face. He must have gone right through the windshield.
Poor fella. Identified him from his wallet, a guy named Snell. Leonard Snell.
I was free. I was free of Celia and all her belly aching. I was free to do anything I wanted. I had $5,000 in my pocket, and the cops had Leonard Snell's body down at the morgue, just like I told them they would in the letter. My luck was holding but good. I went over to the 181st Street bus station. There was a bus leaving for Boston in 20 minutes. I bought a ticket. Then I got a paper on the corner, went into the lunchroom, and sat down at the counter.
What's yours?
Scrambled eggs with bacon, French fries, orange juice, and coffee. And I gotta catch a bus. It won't take long, will it?
No longer than it takes an egg to scramble.
Whoop. Excuse me.
That's all right, Mac. I like to read a newspaper while I eat myself.
Uh-huh.
Kind of aids the digestion, I find.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Here's your orange juice.
Thanks.
Some guys have all the luck, don't they?
Huh?
I said some guys have all the luck. I was just noticing in your paper there about those Irish sweepstake winners.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Some guys...
What's the matter? You feel bad?
Have all the luck. When I came to, somebody was swabbing my head with water. I pay my check and get out of there somehow. And I look at the paper again. That's what it said, all right. I'm a winner, draws favorite in Irish sweeps. My ticket. And it went on to say how it was worth at least $40,000, maybe $150,000 if the horse won. And all of a sudden, I was standing there and cursing and swearing at Celia, right out loud, just as though she was alive. Till I see some people are staring at me, and I stop. Because if it hadn't been for her, I'd have $40,000. $40,000! And now that $40,000 was just a one-way ticket to the hot seat, because that $40,000 belonged to Leonard Snell, and that Irish sweep ticket was in Leonard Snell's wallet, and Leonard Snell's wallet was in the pocket of that bum that was supposed to be me. By now, the cops would have it along with the rest of Leonard Snell's stuff down at headquarters after they'd put the body in the morgue. If you've ever kissed off $40,000, you know how I felt. But what was the use? Well, I still have my $5,000 and a bus ticket to Boston. You can't get all the breaks all the time, was what I figured then. So I got on the bus.
Plenty of seats in the rear.
This seat taken?
No, not at all. Sit right down.
Thanks.
Oh, well. Somebody must be feeling pretty good this afternoon.
Huh?
The guy that's got the I'm a winner ticket in the sweeps. I see it says there they'd pay him $40,000 for it right now. $40,000.
Yeah.
I'd sure like to be in his shoes, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I see it says...
Here, you want to read it?
Well, you don't need to get sore.
Skip it. Holy...
Board, all aboard.
Hey, stop! Let me out of here. I gotta get out of here.
Well, make up your mind.
I don't have to make up my mind, brother. I don't have to make up my mind. It was right then I got the idea of what was happening. It was just like old man Morsley said. It may only happen once in 100 years, but it was happening to me. My luck was riding high. And when your luck is like that, you just can't lose. Because there it was, right in the paper again, on page 3. Freak explosion in Brooklyn kills 3. And it was my house. And the people killed were Morsley and his wife. And Celia. They thought it was caused by old Morsley's chemicals or something. I don't know, and I didn't care. All I knew was they thought Celia had been killed by the explosion and the fire, and I was in the clear. I could walk into the police station and get my sweepstake ticket. You collect that $40,000, it'd be set for life. I knew just what I was going to tell them. It was a lead pipe cinch. I was walking on air all the way to the police station, and I was going up the steps. And then I stopped. Because I just remembered something terrible. And if I'd remembered it 10 seconds later, I'd have walked right into the electric chair. I remembered the letter. I was licked. By morning, the cops would have that letter in my own handwriting, over my own signature, telling how I'd killed Celia. That letter that I'd taken all the trouble to mail at the 43rd Street post office so it'd be sure to get off all right. I felt even worse this time than I had before, because it seemed like I almost had that money right in my hands. I was pretty shaky. I went into a bar to get a drink.
Yes, sir, what'll it be?
Double shot.
All right, sir. Little chaser on the side?
No.
That'll be $1.
Leave the bottle.
Yes, sir.
And now we bring you 5 minutes of the latest news.
Hey, Charlie, turn that radio up, will you?
One of the most daring holdups in the annals of New York crime, a gang of armed men this noon robbed a United States mail truck just as it was leaving the 43rd Street Post Office, removing 8 sacks of mail, the entire morning collection of the post office. Apparently, the gunmen were after a shipment of currency destined for the Federal Reserve Bank. But according to officials, the joke is on the gangsters. All they got was the regular mail.
Hey, you didn't pay me.
The holdup staged in broad daylight.
Wait, you got change?
Keep it.
Keep the change.
Several of whom stated they
I knew it had happened now. I couldn't lose. I simply couldn't lose. Because those mugs that stuck up that mail truck had got my letter. Nothing in the world could stop me now. Officer, I just been held up.
Held up, huh?
Yeah.
Well, what happened?
Well, I picked up a guy who asked me for a lift about 225th Street and Broadway. I was driving along by Van Cortlandt Park when suddenly he grabbed me. Then he hit me with something. That's all I remember till I woke up lying in the park. My car was gone. Then I found out that he'd taken my wallet, my money, everything.
I see. What's your name?
Leonard Snell.
Leonard Snell?
That's right.
Oh, say, Lieutenant.
Yes?
This gentleman is Mr. Leonard Snell. He was held up this morning. His car was stolen.
Oh. Just step in here, will you, Mr. Snell?
Why, sure.
Sit down.
Thanks.
I've got some news for you, Mr. Snell.
Did you find my car?
Well, yes. The fella didn't get far. He drove off the cliff at Fort Tryon Park. He's dead. For a while, we thought it was you. But, that wasn't what I was going to tell you.
Well, what was it?
You haven't seen the papers today?
Not since this morning. What?
I've got some good news and some bad news for you, Mr. Snell. Maybe I better tell you the bad news first. It's pretty bad.
Go ahead.
Your wife was killed this morning, Mr. Snell, in a fire at your home.
My wife? Killed? Celia.
And this probably won't interest you much under the circumstances, Mr. Snell, but you've drawn a ticket worth $40,000 in the Irish sweepstakes.
Celia.
Well, to win the Irish sweepstakes and then lose your wife the same day. Some people sure have all the hard luck in the world.
Luck. Within about 15 minutes, more things were happening to me that could happen to most guys in a dozen lifetimes. And then comes the jackpot I've been waiting for.
Will you hold it, Mr. Snell? Just hold that pose right there. If you care to make a statement, one more now. Would you mind telling the public how you feel?
Because...
Please, fellas. Please.
I hate to trouble you at this time, Mr. Snell, but the syndicate I represent is prepared to offer you $40,000 in cash for your sweepstake ticket. I got the money right here in cash.
All right. I don't care much about the money, though. Now. That was at 4:30. By 6, I've got $45,000 in my pocket. Cash. And I'm registered at the Waldorf. And I'm sitting down to dinner. I'll take the plank steak, please. Medium.
Yes, sir. I will have your order very shortly, sir.
Hello, pal. Mind if I sit down?
You a reporter?
Not exactly. I'm a sort of a collector. You owe me 40 grand, pal. I come to collect. Now.
40? Why, I don't know
you. Yes, you do, pal. Remember that little letter you wrote to the police commissioner this morning? That you mailed at the 43rd Street post office? Some friends of mine found it. They figure it's worth just about 40 grand.
You're one of the guys that stuck up the mail truck.
You want to make something of it? There's a big reward. There's a cop right outside the hotel. I kind of figured you'd play ball.
Where's the letter?
My friend's got it right outside in the car. Still got that dough on you in cash like the paper said?
Yes.
Come on.
All right.
You're a pretty lucky guy at that, pal. Suppose somebody else had got that letter.
Shh.
Don't worry, pal. Your secret is safe with me. Here's the card. That the guy think he? Yeah. He's acting real reasonable, too. Hey, get up the cash, pal. You recognize the letter, don't you?
Here's your money.
And here's your letter. Only don't try anything funny because we still know what that letter says. And the cops could always dig up the body and find out how your old lady really kicked off. Couldn't they? I think he gets the idea. So long, pal. So long.
Officer! Officer, those are the gangsters that held up the mail truck. I saw them this afternoon. I reckon they could have shot. Officer! Somebody better help that poor man. He's been shot. Well, do something.
Paralyzed or something. Hey, you! You go call an ambulance. I'll stand by this man.
Okay. What's up, Jerry?
I just had a little shooting match with those mail robbers. The other boys got him down the street. This poor man was shot when he fired back.
Yeah? What's this letter here in the street?
Please. No.
To the police commissioner.
This fellow that shot had it in his hand before he fell. You'd better open it. Might be evidence.
No.
You better put a guard on this fellow at the hospital, Jerry.
Right, sir.
From the looks of this letter, he's going to stand trial for murder.
You'd better not talk anymore, Mr. Snell.
What's the difference? What's the difference how much I talk? That's what I wanted to tell them. What if they did get the letter? I'll never go to trial. Because I got luck, don't you see? It comes once in 100 years. And I got it. I got that kind of luck. And when you got that kind of luck, you can't lose. You can't lose. You can't lose.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
You still here?
Oh, you know I gotta guard that fellow Snell as long as he's here in the hospital. Yeah, but did you ever see the like of it? I don't suppose one man ever had so much luck in one day in the whole wide world. I guess his luck is played out now, all right, though.
Funny. He said you can't lose.
Yeah, well, he's wrong. He's wrong there, because that lad's gonna fry just as sure as my name is Jerry Maloney.
No, you're wrong, Jerry. His luck is still good.
Huh?
He's dead.
Suspense. Produced, edited, and directed by William Spear. Tonight you heard Mr. Dan Duryea as star of The Man Who Couldn't Lose. This was the third in a limited series of 5 Friday night performances at this hour, which will present radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Dan Duryea will soon be seen in Black Bart, a Universal International picture. Appearing with Mr. Duryea were Lucille Meredith, Kathy Lewis, Jeanette Nolan, John McIntyre, Elliot Lewis, Joseph Kearns, Jerry Hausner, Frank Albertson, Jack Crucian, Dick Ryan, Hans Conried, Ed Max, Frank Goss, and Jack Webb. Music for Suspense is under the direction of Lud Gluskin, with original music composed by Lucien Morawek.
Next Friday, same time, Boris Karloff will be our star in a famous story by John Collier. Don't forget, next Friday, same time, listen to Suspense.
is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
We are delaying the start of our regularly scheduled program. We have delayed the start of our regularly scheduled program to bring you this bulletin from CBS News. Washington. Federal Judge Matthew McGuire in Washington has signed a temporary injunction against both the coal mine operators and the miners in the soft coal dispute. The injunction orders the coal miners to go back to work at once. This bulletin has come to you from CBS News. We now resume our scheduled program.
Suspense. Radio's outstanding theater of thrills brings you an hour, a full 60 minutes of suspense. Tonight, the noted stage actor Sam Jaffe is our star in Suspicion by Dorothy Sayers, a suspense play produced and directed by Anton M. Leader.
It is very quiet in Hammersmith, the western metropolitan borough of London. Orderly homes line orderly residential streets. And inside these homes, quiet people live quiet lives. An outsider might notice the changeless security of Hammersmith, while the natives regard it without comment as part of their peaceful pattern of living. It is a point of pride that St. Paul's School, located within the borough's limits, dates back to the 12th century, the Godolphin School to the 16th century, and the Edward Latimer Foundation to the 17th. And it's a matter of record that the last disruptive influence exerted itself over the town and its people in the year 879, when the Danish invaders occupied it as their winter camp. It is in Hammersmith our story is laid. And now, with the performance of Sam Jaffe as Edward Mummery, Lorene Tuttle as his wife Ethel, Alan Reed as Brooks, and with Suspicion by Dorothy Sayers, we again hope to keep you in suspense.
My name is Edward Mummery of Hammersmith. I'm 48 years of age, fair of complexion, agreeable, I believe, as to disposition. I have my business, real estate, in the city, which I run together with my partner, Mr. Harold Brooks. I have my own home. I occupy my leisure hours with gardening, and I've just been married. That is, practically just. 6 years, to be exact. My wife, Ethel, is the most brilliant thing that ever happened to me. These are the outward facts. I recognize that I'm a very ordinary person. And yet, can a person be considered ordinary when into his life there suddenly explodes the extraordinary? For this is what happened to me. On one single day, like any other day in a quiet, carefully planned life, I smelled the odor of the grave, and I saw with my own eyes the supreme horror of all existence. It began in the railway carriage going to London to my office. Perhaps it was the thick pall of tobacco smoke in the carriage that first made me aware of my nausea. I slipped a digestive tablet into my mouth. Lately, I'd taken to the habit of carrying them about with me, and I leaned back my head and closed my eyes. De Vries, who traveled with me every morning, was giving me the benefit of his morning edition.
Here's something. Smack on the front page. A question has been asked in the House about government typewriters. Now, there's the press for you. The world going to the devil so fast it makes my head spin, and all they can print in their precious newspapers. I say, old chappie, you're looking terribly pale this morning.
Could you just open the window a bit? I don't feel very well.
Why, certainly. There you are. Just lean your head into it. Get some fresh air. Yeah, better?
Yes. Thank you.
It must have been something you had for breakfast.
I suppose so. Sorry to be such a fool about it.
Not at all, old man, not at all.
Go ahead. Read me some more of this earth-shaking news.
All right, if you like. Further split has occurred in the Labour Party. Well, let's skip over politics for today. 2 girls trapped in burning factory. I can do without the morbid, too. The police are still looking for the woman who poisoned a family in Lincoln.
I took a tram to my office, gritting my teeth against this nausea that had me dizzy and trembling. How I got up the stairs, I'll never remember. The world swam black before my eyes. And then I was seated at my desk, breathing a bit hard, but once more in control of myself, my heart no longer pounding.
Morning, Mummery. Cold enough for you?
Yes, Brooks, quite. And pleasantly raw, in fact.
Beastly. Your tulip bulbs all in?
Not quite all. As a matter of fact, I haven't been too well lately.
Oh, too bad. Bulbs ought to go in early. You're lucky, living in the country. You want to take advantage of it. How's the missus?
Thank you. She's very much better.
Glad to hear that. Very glad. I hope we shall have her about again this winter, as usual. Can't do without her in the Drama Society.
I'm sure you're very kind.
I mean it. By Jove, I shan't forget her acting last year in Romance. She and young Welbeck positively brought down the house.
Yes, she was good, wasn't she?
The Welbecks were asking after her only yesterday.
She'll be up and around again soon. The doctor says she mustn't overdo it. No worry, he says. That's the important thing. She's to go easy and not rush about or undertake too much.
Quite right. Worry's the devil and all. I cut out worrying years ago. Look at me. Fit as a fiddle for all I shan't see 50 again. You're not looking altogether the thing, by the way.
Oh, a touch of dyspepsia. Nothing much. A chill on the liver, I suppose.
That's what it is. Is life worth living? Depends on the liver.
Yes. Well, we'd better be getting to that Lee Cephalopods.
I have it right here. Oh, by the way, I suppose your wife doesn't know of a good cook, does she?
I doubt it. They aren't so easy to find nowadays. In fact, we've only just got shooted ourselves.
Well, I promised the Phillipsons I'd look around. Their girl's getting married. That's the worst of bringing young girls in to work for you. I said to Phillipson, you mind what you're doing? I said, get somebody you know something about. You may find yourself landed with this poisoning woman. What's her name? Andrews. Don't want to be sending wreaths to your funeral yet a while, I said. He laughed, but it's no laughing matter. What we pay the police for, I simply don't know. Nearly a month now, and they can't seem to lay hands on the woman. All they say is they think she's hanging about the neighborhood and may seek a situation as cook. As cook, now, I ask you.
There was a theory in the papers that she'd committed suicide.
Don't you believe it, my boy. That coat found in the river was all eyewash. They don't commit suicide, that sort don't.
That sort?
These poison maniacs, cunning as weasels, that's what they are. Well, I hope they catch her before she tries her hand on anybody else. As I told Phillips...
Then you think this Mrs. Andrews did it?
Of course she did it. You've been following the case, haven't you? Looked after her old father, and he died suddenly. Left her a bit of money, too. Then she keeps house for an elderly gentleman, and he dies suddenly. Now there's this husband and wife. Man dies, woman taken very ill. Of arsenic poisoning. Cook runs away. Then you ask, did she do it?
I only thought it might be a coincidence.
I don't mind betting that when they dig up the father and the other old bird, they'll find them bug full of poison, too. Once that sort gets started, they don't stop. What is the matter, Mummery? Mummery, let me call you a doctor.
No, just some water.
Yes, all right. Wait a minute. There you go. Slowly now. That's all right. Let me hold your head.
Thank you. Thank you, Brooks.
You sure you're all right?
Yes. All right.
My dear fellow. Don't mind telling you gave me a start. I thought I was losing you here and now.
It's only my stomach. Nothing serious.
Well, hold on a moment. What did you have for breakfast?
I don't know. The usual.
No. Now tell me. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Well, then, brown bread, bacon, eggs, just the nicely set kind. Coffee, made as only Mrs. Sutton can.
Mrs. Sutton? Oh, that's your new cook.
She's a real find. I'm terribly thankful for her.
Yes, I can imagine. Your wife down with a nervous breakdown must be a blessing to have someone capable running the house.
That's right. Ethel hasn't been at all fit, poor child. I don't want you to mention it to her, Brooks. She gets upset so easily. I don't want her worrying about me.
Of course not, Mummery.
Isn't it odd, Brooks?
What's that?
This photograph of that Mrs. Andrews.
Oh, you mean the newspaper?
She looks like such a sweet, motherly-looking woman.
Take care, Mummery. From the way your stomach's acting up, I'd say this poisoner and your precious Mrs. Sutton are one and the same.
That's hardly a joke, Brooks. As a matter of fact, if there were the slightest resemblance, I'd be terrified. But this Mrs. Andrews looks so angelic.
She's got a bad mouth. Look to the mouth, Mummery, before you trust your fellow man. That's where the true story is written.
Death by poison, fiends and murderers, the darkness of the pit, the unholy face of evil. These are things we read about. These are horrors we get at second hand through fiction and films. But they do not really happen to people like me, a suburban gardener or real estate broker. And that was a comfort. If I were to go through life without any great distinction, at least I should avoid any great terror. So I told myself as I left the office for lunch. I was a little nervous to begin with, so I had some boiled fish and a custard pudding. The wrenching pain seemed gone entirely, and I became positively lightheaded as the bogey of illness and doctor's bills ceased to haunt me. I bought a bunch of bronze chrysanthemums for Ethel, just by way of celebration. And I got home at the usual time, 7:10. I was a little dashed by not finding Ethel in the sitting room. Still holding the flowers, I went down the passage toward the kitchen door and opened it.
No, sir.
I seem to have startled you, Mrs. Sutton.
Yes, she did. I didn't hear the front door go.
Where's Mrs. Mummery? Not feeling bad again, is she?
Well, sir, she's got a bit of an headache, poor lamb. I made her lay down and took her up a nice cup of tea at 4:30. I think she's dozing nicely now.
That was very considerate, Mrs. Sutton.
Oh, it was turning out the dining room that done it, I think. I asked her not to overdo, but you know how she is, sir. She gets so restless. Can't seem to bear to be doing nothing.
Yes, I know. She's such an active little person. This illness is very hard on her. Well, I'll just run up and have a peep. Shan't disturb her if she's asleep.
Want me to put the flowers in a vase?
No, I'll take them up to her first. By the way, what are we having for dinner?
Well, I had made a nice steak and kidney pie.
Oh, pastry. I don't know. You see,
you'll find it beautiful and light. And it's made with butter, sir. You haven't said you found lard indigestible.
I'm sure it'll be most excellent. It's just... Oh, well, you see, Mrs. Sutton, I haven't been too well lately. Something of a stomach upset.
Is that so?
Yes. Do you have any idea what it might be?
Oh, I'm sure it's nothing out of my kitchen, Mr. Mummery.
No, I'm sure it isn't. Well, I believe I'll live through it. Steak and kidney is just fine. Now I'll run up and look at my wife. I tiptoed up and opened the door carefully. At first I thought Ethel was asleep. She lay snuggled under the eiderdown and looked very small and fragile in the big double bed. And she didn't look at all well. It wrenched my heart to see her face so pale and wasted, and the doctors couldn't seem to find her ailment at all. What could be the insidious disease that had done this to her? Nervous breakdown, they called it. But I wasn't satisfied with that. It must be something more. I came closer, and she stirred on the bed and smiled at me.
Hello, darling.
Hello, sweet. How are you?
I got tired and headachy, and Mrs. Sutton packed me off to bed.
You've been doing too much. You know what the doctor said about resting.
Yes, I know. It was foolish of me. Oh, Edward, such lovely flowers.
I thought it would cheer you up, Ethel. A little spot of color.
Darling, you are good to me. And I can't have been much fun for you lately. Really, I could cry.
Ethel.
Don't tire of me, Edward. I'll get well, I promise you.
Of course you will. Oh, that's funny. Me tire of you.
Then hand me my robe and I'll come down with you.
Much better stay in bed, dear, and let Mrs. Sutton send your dinner up.
Oh, but I want to be with you tonight.
I've got to be firm with you, Ethel. If you don't take care of yourself, you won't be able to go to the Dharma Society meetings. You've no idea how anxious everyone is to have you back. The Welbecks have been asking after you and saying that they really couldn't go on without you.
Did they? Very sweet of them to want me.
Not at all. You're the best of the lot. They need you.
Well, perhaps I'll stay in bed after all.
Good.
And how have you been all day, dear?
Not too bad, not too bad.
No more bothersome tummy ache?
Well, perhaps just a little one. But it's quite gone now. Absolutely nothing to worry about.
Darling, you're sure?
Quite sure, sweet. All gone and forgotten. I experienced no more distressing symptoms that night or the next day. Following the advice of a newspaper expert on the subject, I took to drinking a great deal of orange juice. The results were wonderful. It was as though I had never known pain in my life. The next night, we retired early. I fell asleep almost at once and slept the deep and dreamless sleep of a child until about 3 a.m. Then I was awake, for it had come back. Ethel! Ethel! Wake up! Please, wake up! Ethel! Help me!
What? What's that? Edward, darling, what's the matter? What is it?
I think I'm dying. I suppose it is different for every man when his time comes. For myself, I can only say that it was like sinking, as though my body were an insupportably heavy weight, plummeting down into the soft, icy ground, sinking deep, deep, deep into the black regions of the earth.
Here's some hot water to go with it. Now just swallow this pill. Come along now, I know it's hard. But you can swallow just once. There you are. Goes to work in a jiffy. I dare say you're feeling better already.
Thank you, Doctor.
Now then, Mrs. Mummery, just a few questions, please. What did you have for dinner?
But that's what's so baffling. It couldn't have been the dinner. I had the same things to eat, and so did Mrs. Sutton.
Nonetheless, we have to be thorough about this, if you will.
Well, then, pig's trotters and a milk pudding. Oh, yes, brown bread.
You're sure about that?
And before we went to bed, Edward had a large glass of orange juice, according to his new regime.
Aha.
Seems to have been helping him so much.
Now, there's your trouble. Orange juice is an excellent thing, and so are trotters, but not in combination. Pigs and oranges together are extraordinarily bad for the liver.
Oh, dear.
Don't know why they should be, but there's no doubt that they are.
I see.
Feeling better, Mummery?
Yes. It's much easier.
I'll send you round a prescription. You stick to slops for a day or two and keep off pork. Don't you worry about him, Mrs. Mummery. He's as sound as a trout. You're the one we've got to look after.
Well, I was so frightened, I believe my own trouble has been shocked right out.
Oh, no, not yet. It hasn't. Don't want to see those black rings under your eyes. Of course, tonight was disturbed, but you make up for it now. Get plenty of sleep. Been taking your tonic regularly?
Oh, yes.
That's right. Well, don't be alarmed about this hulking brute here. We'll soon have him out and about again. Now, good night to you.
Doctor.
Yes, Mummery?
I'm sorry I had to pull you out in the middle of the night.
That's why we're about, old man. It's nothing.
It means a great deal to me. You see, if you hadn't been able to come, I'm sure that tonight I should have died. My diet was bread, milk, and beef tea for the next 3 days. On Saturday afternoon, though I still felt seedy, I managed to stagger downstairs. Brooks had sent a few papers down from the office for my signature, and afterwards, Ethel sat down with me, and we ran over the household accounts together.
Then we have the butcher settled.
That's right.
The baker.
Right.
The dairy.
Right.
The coal merchant.
And the coal merchant. All finished.
Then there's Mrs. Sutton.
Oh, I'd almost forgotten.
This is the end of a month, you know.
So it is. Well, You're quite satisfied with her, aren't you, darling?
Yes, rather, aren't you? She's a good cook, and a warm, motherly old thing, too. Don't you think it was a real brainwave of mine engaging her like that, on the spot?
I do indeed.
It was a perfect providence, her turning up like that, just after that wretched Jane had gone off without even giving notice. I was in absolute despair. It was a little bit of a gamble, of course, taking her without any reference.
I suppose it was.
But if she'd been looking after a widowed mother, you couldn't expect her to give references.
No.
What is it, darling? Why do you say no like that?
Well, the truth is, I felt a bit uneasy about it at the time.
Oh.
I didn't like to say anything because we simply had to have somebody.
Well, I didn't much like it either, but after all, it has worked out so well. We're perfectly happy with her now, aren't we?
Yes, dear. But just for the record, it occurs to me that we might write to the clergyman back in the parish. You should be able to give her a reference.
Oh, I'm sure he's an excellent clergyman. But he couldn't tell us anything about her cooking. And cooking, after all, is the chief point.
All right. And we are satisfied with her cooking. Then here's a month's wages from Mrs. Sutton.
I'll tell her she's passed with flying colors.
And by the way, dear, you might just mention to Mrs. Sutton that if she must read the morning paper before I come down, I should be obliged if she would fold it neatly afterwards.
Oh, darling, darling. What an old fussbuck you are.
But she does fuss it up pretty thoroughly. And by the way, the pages that she folds back, and by the way she folds it back, I can tell that Mrs. Sutton is following this poison case as avidly as I am. On Sunday, I felt very much better. Quite my old self, in fact. I had roast sirloin for luncheon with the potatoes under the meat. In Yorkshire, pudding of delicious lightness, and an apple tart to follow. After the 3 days of my invalid diet, it was a real pleasure to savor the crisp fat and the underdone lean. I ate carefully, moderately, but with an almost sensuous enjoyment. And then, over coffee, while Ethel was still toying with the food, I took up the newspaper and turned to the account of the woman poisoner.
Are you still following those horrible murders?
Yes, my dear.
Whatever makes you so morbid, Edward?
I find it very interesting, Ethel, to see what human beings are capable of doing.
I suppose it is interesting. Thrilling, too. Because it's so far into the kind of lives we lead here in Hammersmith.
Yes, it's just like a fascinating fairy tale. I say.
What is it?
Why, Brooks was right.
Right about what?
They've gone and dug up Mrs. Andrews' father and her former employer.
Oh, Edward, please.
And sure enough, they were both found full of it. Bung full of poison. My head was full of conjecture about this sweet, motherly murderess. This middle-aged cook who mixed arsenic into her delicious luncheons and dinners. This Mrs. Andrews, for whom the police were looking so desperately. At 3 o'clock, with the roast beef settling properly, I went out into the garden to put the tulip bulbs in. I got my bag of tulips and a trowel, and then remembering I still had on my good trousers, I decided it would be wise to take a mat to kneel on. The mat had been left last in the corner under the potting shelf. I stooped down and felt about in the dark among the flower pots. Yes, it was there, but there was something else. Something in the way. It looked like a tin. I lifted it out carefully. Yes, of course, it was a tin. The remains of the weed killer I had used the summer before. I looked at the pink label printed in staring letters with the legend, Arsenical Weed Killer. Poison. The blood suddenly began to pound in my temples. I'd been thinking of Mrs. Andrews so long that it came to me with a nasty shock that I was holding in my hands the very same brand of stuff she used to destroy so many poor souls. It gave me the distinctly unpleasant impression that by owning some poison myself, I was directly in touch with important and ghastly events. I smiled a little at myself for being so foolish. And then I noticed that the stopper had been put in very loosely. Now, how did I ever come to do a thing like that? What a stupid fool. It would just serve me right if all the goodness had gone off it. Besides, it was so very dangerous to leave it loose like that. I took out the stopper and squinted into the can. It seemed to be about half full. Then I rammed the thing home again and gave it a sharp thump with the handle of the trowel for better security. After that, I washed my hands carefully at the scullery. I am a man who does not believe in taking risks.
Oh, Edward, look who just dropped in.
Oh, my son and I were just in the neighborhood, Mr. Mummery, and we thought we'd have a cup of tea with you.
Happy to see you again, Mrs. Welbeck. Oh, hello, John.
How are you, Mr. Mummery?
We were talking about the Lincoln poisoning case, Mr. Mummery. That is, I seem to have been doing all the talking.
Oh, tea's ready, ma'am.
Thank you, Mrs. Sutton. Just put it by me. I'll pour.
Very good, ma'am. Will that be all?
That'll be all, Mrs. Sutton. Thank you.
Oh, not at all, ma'am.
Milk and sugar, Mrs. Welbeck?
Only some lemon, please.
You'll have milk and sugar, John.
Oh, thank you. I see you've remembered.
Edward?
Thank you, my dear.
I can't help prattling on about it, but there's been nothing else in my head ever since the first of these murders. I mean, now just take me.
You, Mrs. Welbeck?
Yes, I'm about her age, this Mrs. Andrews.
Oh, I see.
And yet, when I look into my own heart and ask myself whether I could take a human life in cold blood, well, as a matter of fact, I suppose I could. When it comes down to that, I suppose we all could. Why, if you live long enough, you're bound to run across a few people you'd love to see dead and underground. And if you're pushed far enough, I suppose you simply up and do it. Except that I shouldn't use poison. I'd be apt to find some more forthright way of dealing with it.
Mother, you're letting your tea get cold.
Oh, so I am, darling. Thank you. You know, I tell myself that I'm a strong-nerved person. In fact, my husband tells me the same thing all the time. And still, the thought that this poisoner is running around loose in our neighborhood gives me a chill. I confess it's a rather delicious chill, but nonetheless I'm uneasy, too. Oh, we've seen her picture, of course, but it's not much of a help. It could be almost anyone. Oh. And now when you stop to
Those
think about
Forsyth cuttings, Mrs. Welbeck.
I beg your pardon?
I remember you wanted some cuttings. If you care to come down to the garden, I'll get them for you right now.
Oh, I'd adore to have some. They'll fill out my garden so beautifully. Do let's go.
Ethel had been getting more and white and tremulous as this horrible woman ran on with her cheerful horrors. As we rose to go, I noticed a relieved glance pass between Ethel and young Welbeck. Evidently, the boy understood the situation and was chafing at his mother's tactlessness. Mrs. Welbeck and I went outside together, and I selected and trimmed the cuttings for her.
Oh, Mr. Mummery, if I only had your skill and patience. Why, you've made for yourself a true Garden of Eden here.
It's so nice of you to say so.
And your gravel paths, they're so thoroughly immaculate. I simply cannot keep my weeds down.
You need a good weed killer, that's all. There's an arsenic preparation on the market that does wonders.
That stuff? No, thank you, Mr. Mummery. I wouldn't have it in my place for £1,000.
I'm afraid there's no other way to rid yourself of weeds.
Oh, but it's so foolhardy, so dangerous to have poison around. It seems to me you're simply opening your doors and inviting trouble.
It's not as bad as all that. We keep it well away from the house.
But the slightest carelessness...
We are not careless people. Except that...
Except that what?
I just remembered. I have been a bit careless. I found the stopper to the can loose just this afternoon. It was unforgivable of me.
There, you see? That's how accidents begin. From something as simple as that. You're fortunate you don't have any little children poking around.
I suppose we are, Mrs. Welbeck. I suppose we are. When we got back to the house, young Welbeck was already on his feet and holding Ethel's hand in the act of saying goodbye. He was a good boy, anxious to get his mother out of the house with tactful promptness. I went into the kitchen to clear up the newspapers I'd fished out in order to wrap Mrs. Welbeck's cuttings. And as I picked them up, Something odd struck me about them. Something I had to verify. I turned the papers over carefully, sheet by sheet. Yes, I had been right. Every portrait of Mrs. Andrews, every paragraph, every line about the Lincoln poisoning case had been carefully cut out. Someone in my own house had gone to all this trouble. Why?
In tonight's full hour of suspense, Sam Jaffe stars as Edward Mummery in Suspicion by Dorothy Sayers. Tonight's study in suspense. In just a moment, we will return with Act Two of Suspense.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
And now, back to our Hollywood soundstage and Act Two of Suspicion, starring Sam Jaffe with Lorene Tuttle and Alan Reed in a narrative well calculated to keep you in suspense.
It hasn't been too long ago in Edward Mummery's consciousness that arsenic was only a weed killer and Mrs. Andrews, the motherly murder suspect, was simply a name in the newspapers, a fear far removed from him and his quiet home in Hammersmith. But a sudden terror grips him now, a terror that certainly includes deadly poison and seems also to include the motherly woman who cooks his meals.
Now the thing that had been only a vague and uncomfortable gnawing at the back of my brain came boiling up, engulfing me. The blood hammered in my head and made me giddy. There was a curious cold lump in my stomach. Someone in my own household. That night, I couldn't close my eyes. I had to tell someone about this awful suspicion, but there was no one to tell. Not Ethel, certainly, in her condition. And so I kept it within myself until I reached town next day and could talk to Brooks.
Now, take hold of yourself, Mummery. Let's not jump to any conclusions.
I'm not, Brooks. I'm only asking questions that must be asked.
Very well. Let's examine the facts once again.
If only I had a picture of Mrs. Andrews.
Yeah, we're publishing plenty of them only last week.
I know. I've tried to recall those pictures. I've tried so hard. But I don't seem to have a very good visual memory.
I suppose we could get hold of one at the library. They keep files, you know.
You remember you showed me her picture here at the office one day last week?
Yes, that's right.
And how was it I described her? Motherly, wasn't it?
Yes, motherly. That seemed to be about all you could say of her.
I've been counting up the time since that poisoner, Mrs. Andrews, disappeared. It comes to just a little more than a month.
Yes, that would be my count.
Very well, a month. And I've just paid our Mrs. Sutton a month's wages.
Mrs. Sutton?
How can I spare Ethel any shock or anxiety? That's the thing that keeps eating away at me. You know how ill she is.
Then you simply must do it on your own, Mummery. You must cope with this monstrous suspicion by yourself.
And I must be sure of my ground. Simply to dismiss the only decent cook we've ever had out of sheer blind panic, why, it would be wanton cruelty to both women.
If it's to be done at all, it must be done quickly and arbitrarily, without suggesting any of these horrors to Ethel.
And then, don't you see, there's something else. If there's anything at all to these terrible suspicions, it means Ethel is being exposed every minute that the woman is in the house.
Good Lord.
Think of that family in Lincoln. Think of the husband dead. Of the old father dead.
You must move fast, old boy.
She's been ill so long, poor darling. I've seen her wasting away before my eyes. Why, Brooks? Why? A nervous breakdown? Why should Ethel be having a nervous breakdown? Or is it something else? Is this woman doing it to Ethel? slowly, day by day. Is that what it means?
Perhaps you should see the police.
But it's nothing but the wildest of suspicions. And besides, I feel so very lonely and so tired. It's almost as if I didn't care what happened anymore.
Your illness has taken it out of you.
Yes.
Too bad you can't discuss it with Ethel.
I don't want her to be afraid. But perhaps I will. Perhaps she should know.
I say, Mummery.
What?
These illnesses of yours. When did they begin?
I don't know. I think I've always been subject to business attacks, as long as I can remember.
No. I mean the other ones. The severe attacks.
Well, they began about 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago, Mummery?
That's right. About 3 weeks ago. The train seemed forever getting home that night. I came softly into the house, listening to the sound of my own footsteps. It was dusk, and yet none of the lights in the house were on. I moved through heavy enveloping shadows into the sitting room. Ethel was tucked up in a corner of the Chesterfield, leaning back wearily against the cushions. Good evening, darling.
Hello, Edward.
You look tired, my dear.
I am tired, Edward. I seem to be drained and empty.
I noticed you didn't sleep well last night. It was probably that woman yesterday with her talking. Really, Mrs. Welbeck talks altogether too much.
All about that horrible case. I don't like hearing about such things.
Of course not, dear. And yet...
Yet what, Edward?
When a thing like this happens in the neighborhood, people will gossip and talk. It would be a relief if they caught the woman. One doesn't like to think...
I don't want to think about it at all. It's so hateful. She must be a horrible, perverted creature, this Mrs. Andrews.
Yes, quite so. Do you know, I was talking to Brooks about it only today, and he said...
I don't want to hear what he said. I don't want to hear about it at all.
Of course not, darling. I'm sorry.
Oh, Edward, I just want to be quiet. I do so want to be quiet.
And so you shall, Ethel. It's all my fault. The doctor warned me not to disturb you like this.
Oh, Edward. Edward, darling.
There, my dear. Everything's all right. No need for tears. It doesn't concern us anyway. I helped her upstairs and into bed. And then when she had stopped sobbing and was at last asleep, I came down again very quietly. I was aware of a reluctance to face Mrs. Sutton, but I had to. A plump-faced woman, her eyes obscured by thick horn-rimmed spectacles. And what was that about her mouth? The tight lips, the hard chin. What was it Brooks had said about looking first to the mouth?
Would you be requiring anything, sir, before I go up?
No. Thank you, Mrs. Sutton.
I hope you're feeling better, sir. No more of that trouble.
Quite better, thank you, Mrs. Sutton.
Mrs. Mummery's not indisposed, is she?
Why, no. She's asleep.
Do you think I ought to wake her, to bring her a hot glass of milk?
No, thank you, Mrs. Sutton. I believe we'll just let her be.
And you, sir? Would you care for anything?
Not a thing, Mrs. Sutton.
Oh, it wouldn't be no bother. Only take a minute.
Not tonight.
All right, then.
Mrs. Sutton?
Yes, sir?
Were you aware that my can of arsenic out in the shed had a loose stopper?
The garden isn't my department, is it, sir?
No, it isn't.
I didn't know about the arsenic.
Very well.
I'll be saying good night, then.
Oh, Mrs. Sutton.
Yes?
One more thing.
Certainly, sir.
Nothing, Mrs. Sutton. Nothing. The next few days were the most agonizing of my life. I began the habit of coming down early in the morning and prowling about the kitchen. This only served to make Ethel more nervous. But Mrs. Sutton offered no remark. She watched me silently and with good humor, almost with amusement. And after all, it was ridiculous. What was the use of supervising the breakfast when I had to be out of the house every day between 9:30 in the morning and 7 in the evening? On Thursday night, Brooks persuaded me to go to a little bachelor dinner for a friend who was being married. It was in my district, and we weren't out of there until after midnight. By then it was too late for Brooks to catch a train back to town, so I invited him to come over and spend the night at my place. The household had long since gone to bed. Shh. Yes. Careful, Brooks. I don't want to disturb Ethel.
Sorry, old man.
Your room is just off here. I think you need a fresh pillow slip.
That'll be fine.
Hello. What's this?
Oh, somebody writing your notes?
Dear Mr. Mummery, there's some fresh cocoa in the kitchen. It only needs some hotting up. Mrs. Sutton.
Well, should just hit the spot.
Yes, indeed. Come along. Let me just get the switch. There we are. I'd better get the cocoa ready. It'll only be a minute.
It was quite a show we threw for young Farnsworth, wasn't it? Sent him off from marriage in style.
Glad to see him getting settled. People ought to marry young. All the more years to enjoy the only real blessing life gives you.
How many years has it been for you and Ethel?
Just 6.
Good years, eh?
And they get better all the time. That's the wonder of it. Tell me, Brooks, how did you happen to miss getting married?
Didn't miss it at all, old chap. I've been getting along very well without it.
Hello. Our cocoa's ready.
And here's my cup. It's just hot enough.
Brooks.
Yes, old man.
Is it just my fancy? Or is there something queer about the taste?
What taste?
It seemed to me... Take another sip, Brooks. Go on. Roll it round on your tongue. Do you taste it? The faint tang, like metal. Spit it out, Brooks! Spit it out!
Mummery.
I don't know. I don't know.
Mummery, what are you going to do?
I've never been in a situation like this before.
You ought to take a specimen to the chemist. Have it analyzed.
Yes. Yes, I will. First thing in the morning. But first, Brooks, I want you to come with me.
Where to?
Just outside, in the garden. I want to see something in the potting shed.
Mummery, I can't see a thing.
Just hold on to me. We're almost there. All right. This is the shed. Now, just about 4 steps inside. Here we are.
Mummery, where are you?
Just at your feet, old man. I'm stooping down.
Oh,
Would you be good enough to strike a match for me?
all right. Just a moment. There we are.
That's fine. Hold it closer. It should be behind these pots here. Yes, it's here.
Oh, devil, these things don't burn long.
Can you strike another?
What is it, Mummery?
It's a tin of weed killer.
You mean arsenic?
Yes, arsenic.
Just look, Mummery. The stopper is loose.
I know, Brooks. I know.
Want another match?
No, it isn't necessary.
Why should it be loose, Mummery? That's the question.
It is. Especially since I took the trouble to ram it in as tight as it would go only last week.
Memory, old man, I don't like to frighten you, but you see what this means.
Simply means there's a murderer in my house. It was there, in that shed that smelled of earth, in my dress suit and overcoat, holding the tin in my hand and facing Brooks in the darkness, that the beast panic seized me in its claws and held me so tight that I could hardly breathe. I felt a sudden impulse to run out into the dark streets of Hammersmith and scream out to the sleeping village the terrible thing I had discovered. Instead, I replaced the tin exactly where it had been. And Brooks and I went back into the garden toward the house. Look, Brooks. See that light?
Whose window is it?
Mrs. Sutton's. It's terrifying. Is she watching us?
I can't tell from here. Where does Ethel sleep?
Our bedroom is right up there.
Oh, yes.
It's dark, thank heaven. If she'd drunk anything deadly, there'd be lights everywhere. She'd call out, just as I did the night I was attacked.
Yes, of course. Well, what's your plan?
Plan? Yes. Plan. I'll get you off to bed.
Yes?
Then I'll go into the kitchen, wash out the saucepan, and make another brew of cocoa. I let it stand in the saucepan overnight, just to allay suspicions, don't you see?
Yes, excellent. And then in the morning, off to the chemist's.
That's right. Remember, you told me last week to move fast. Well, my time's run out. I'm not a man of action, Brooks, but when my life is threatened, when the life of the person I love most is in danger, then I can do it, Brooks. Then I can. When I'd finished in the kitchen, I turned out all the lights and started softly up the stairs. I hadn't meant to waken Ethel. I meant to keep all this from her until it was over and finished. But she must have heard me as I came into the room.
Edward?
Yes, my dear?
How late you are, you naughty boy. Have a good time at your party?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
So tonight was young Farnsworth's last as a bachelor.
His last. He seemed like a lamb, all ready for the sacrifice. You all right?
Quite all right.
Good.
Did Mrs. Sutton leave something hot for you? She said she would.
Yes, but I wasn't thirsty.
Oh, it was that sort of party, was it?
I sat down on the bed beside her. She was asleep again in a moment. I took her hand and I clutched it tight, as though defying death and hell to take her from me. Next morning, I would act. I thanked God it was not too late. At 8 o'clock in the morning, I stood outside the little untidy shop on Springbank, where a weather-beaten sign informed the world that this place of business belonged to B.A. Dimthorpe, chemist. Dimthorpe himself was an aged little fellow, as untidy himself as the shop in which he pottered about day and night. I paused a moment before entering. How many times had we sat together in the room at the back, our chairs tilted against the wall, exchanging views on greenfly and clubroot. How many lazy evenings we had passed together discussing the passion of our lives, the art of gardening. This morning, I had to see him on another matter, on the new passion in my life. This morning, we should be concerned with the art of murder.
Good morning. May I be of assistance?
Mummery!
Good morning, Dimthorpe.
What brings you so early in the day? Another prescription for Ethel?
No. Ethel's much better these days. It's quite another matter.
You'll be late for work, won't you? This is hardly the time to continue the battle of lilacs versus poppies.
Dimthorpe.
Yes?
I wonder if you could do a little job for me.
Happy to, if it's within me power.
Well, this is very much in your line of work.
Well, then, certainly.
I have here a bottle. It contains a cup of ordinary cocoa.
Cocoa, Mummery?
Yes. I was wondering if you'd be good enough to analyze it for me.
And, just what is it you be wanting me to look for,
I should like you to look for traces of arsenic, if you would.
Very well, Mummery. Arsenic?
This cocoa was left in a saucepan for me at home last night. I found that it tasted very odd, unpleasant, and metallic.
I know, but that's oddly enough.
You see, Dimthorpe, I have reason to believe that we have living with us at present the Lincoln poisoner. I dare say you know the case.
The Lincoln? Crikey. Oh, but Mummery, how dreadful.
I have reason to believe that this woman is attempting to murder both my wife and myself. I think I have proof. Your analysis will be the final one.
I shall put everything else aside, Mummery. You may rely on me.
I do, Dimthorpe, I do.
And may I congratulate you on your prudence and on your intelligence in bringing me the specimen.
Thank you.
I'll have it ready for you by this evening. And if it's what you think it is, then we shall have a clear case on which to take action.
Thank you, Dimthorpe. This evening, then.
Righto.
I see I'm to pass a very long day. I was a bit late in getting to the office. Brooks was already there waiting for me with a white face and the hushed voice of a conspirator.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You were already out of the house when I woke this morning.
Yes, I had my call to make. Sleep well last night?
Like a log. It's funny considering.
It is funny.
You didn't, I gather.
No.
You've taken care of the matter?
Yes.
When shall we know?
Yes.
When shall we know?
Late this afternoon.
Everything seemed all right when I left the house, had breakfast with Ethel. She seemed very well, completely unsuspecting.
Did you notice her?
I did indeed. Our dear Mrs. Sutton.
Well?
Bad mouth, there's no doubt of it.
Anything else?
Otherwise, perfectly normal. That's what gives them away, don't you see? More normal than normal folk.
Do you feel like working today?
Frankly, no.
Neither do I. Shall we put out the sign?
Good idea.
We put out the sign saying that we were closed for the day because of illness, and we sat together in the office. The noon hour passed, and neither of us moved. 4 or 5 times we heard footsteps outside in the corridor, pausing before our door, and then turning and receding. Neither of us spoke, and neither of us moved. I examined an expanse of wall just over Brooks's head, and he examined the blank space over mine, and the hours passed. Back on Springbank, Dimthorpe would be bending over his vials and Bunsen burners, moving as methodically as only he could move, extracting the truth from a bottle of cocoa. As I had told him, this was the longest day of my life.
Well, Mummery?
Yes. It was 4 o'clock. I couldn't wait any longer.
Good luck, old man.
Brooks shook hands with me, and I went outside into the afternoon sunlight. I was at Springbank in 20 minutes.
Mummery, is that you?
It is, Dimthorpe.
I'm ready for you. Just come into the back in case we're disturbed. All right, Mummery. Right over here.
What does it mean?
It means that there's no doubt about it.
I see.
I used Marsh's test. It was an heavy dose. No wonder you tasted it. There must have been 4 or 5 grains of pure arsenic in that bottle. Here, take this mirror. I want you to see it for yourself.
All right.
Now, just look closely at this little glass tube.
It's a stain. A purple-black stain.
That's the mark left by the arsenic. Will you ring up the police from here?
No, my wife. I've got to get home.
All right, leave it to me. I'll ring the police up for you. Oh, go quickly, Mummery.
local train went so slowly and stopped so often. Ethel poisoned, dying, dead. Ethel poisoned, dying, dead. The wheels drummed harshly in my ears. I jumped from the train before it had stopped and ran out of the station and along the road. A strange car was standing at my door. I saw it from the end of the street and broke into a mad gallop. It had happened. The doctor was there. I was a fool. I was a murderer to have left it so long. Then, while I was still 150 yards away, I saw the front door open. A man came out, followed by Ethel herself. The visitor got into his car and drove away, and Ethel went back into the house. She was safe. She was safe. I could hardly control myself to hang up my hat and coat and go in looking reasonably calm. She had returned to the armchair by the fire, and she looked up at me in surprise. There were tea things on the table, and she was alive.
Edward, you're back early, aren't you?
Yes, dear. Business was slack. Somebody beat the tea?
John Welbeck came by.
Oh, young Welbeck.
Yes, we've been talking over arrangements for the Drama Society.
Darling, I'm so glad. By having a guest here, you were protected. You were saved.
Edward, what are you talking about? You seem so strange.
There's something I've got to tell you, Ethel. I should have done it long ago. My darling, it's going to be unpleasant, but you must hear it.
Oh, excuse me, Mum.
Yes?
Oh, I beg your pardon, sir. I didn't know you was in.
What is it, Mrs. Sutton?
Will you be taking tea, or can I clear away?
Mr. Mummery will be wanting some. You better leave it.
And, oh, Mum.
What is it?
There was a young man at the fishmonger's, and he's just come from Grimsby.
Yes?
And they've caught that dreadful woman, that Mrs. Andrews.
Oh.
Isn't it a good thing? Oh, it worried me so to think she was going about like that. But they've caught her. Took a job as housekeeper she had to 2 elderly ladies, and they found the wicked poison on her. Girl has spotted her'll get a reward. I've been keeping my eyes open for her myself, but it's at Grimsby she was all the time.
Thank you for the news, Mrs. Sutton. That will be all.
Oh, not at all, Mum.
But that's wonderful. Then it's all been a mistake. A mad mistake. Darling, I don't know whether to shout or to cry. I certainly must apologize to Mrs. Sutton. We're safe, don't you see? We're safe. But what about the cocoa? Mr. Dimthorpe, and Marsh's test, and 5 grains of arsenic? What do they all mean? Who could
have what?
Ethel. Ethel. Ethel.
Yes, Ethel.
To me. To do it to me.
You fool! You fool! Don't you know that it's been Welbeck? That it's always been Welbeck?
Yes. It's there in your eyes. Something I've never seen before.
It's always been there. It's just that you've never looked.
That would be the police, Ethel. They've come here for you.
Our thanks to Sam Jaffe for a magnificent performance as Edward Mummery, and to Lorene Tuttle, Alan Reed, and to the entire cast who aroused our suspicion with such effective suspense. Next week, Crossfire. Yes, Crossfire. Robert Young, Robert Mitchum, Robert Ryan, Gloria Graham, and Sam Levine playing the roles they created for the RKO radio picture. A drama of present-day intolerance in an atmosphere of suspense. And with the performances of Robert Young, Robert Mitchum, Robert Ryan, Gloria Graham, and Sam Levine, and with Crossfire, we'll again hope to keep you in suspense. Suspicion by Dorothy Sayers was adapted for suspense by Irving Ravitch and was produced and directed by Anton M. Leader. Lud Gluskin is our musical director and conductor, and Lucien Morawek composes the original scores. Next week, hear Crossfire, starring Robert Young, with Robert Mitchum, Robert Ryan, Gloria Graham, and Sam Levine on radio's outstanding theater of thrills, 1 hour of
Suspense.
This is CBS, where 99 million people gather every week, the Columbia Broadcasting System.